Bob and Tom Show.
Whenever life gets you down, keeps you wearing a frown, and the gravy train has left you behind. And when you're all out of hope, down at the end of your rope, and nobody's there to throw you a line. If you ever get so low that you don't know which way to go, come on and take a walk in my shoes. Never worry about a thing, got the world on a string, 'cause I've got the cure for all of my blues. All of his blues. I take a look at my enormous penis, and my troubles start melting away. I take a look at my enormous penis, and the happy times are coming to stay. I gotta sing and I dance when I glance in my pants, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way. Sing along at home, why don't you? 2, 3. I take a look at my enormous penis.
It's not that hard.
And my troubles start melting away. Just Bob and Tom.
I take a look at my enormous penis.
And the happy times are coming to stay. Yeah, I got great big amounts in the place where it counts, and the feeling's like a sunshiny day. I take a look at my enormous penis, and everything is going my way.
I'm Bob and Tom now.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, look at these goobers.
Everything is going my way.
Hey, Chihuahua.
Everything is going my way.
Yes. Hello.
That'll cheer you up.
As always have.
Yes.
The old Big D energy. Where'd that come from? That's what the NFL teams are relying on in the playoffs. We're riding that D. That's for defense.
I hope it's defense.
That brings me to my surprise for you, Tom. Hang on a second. There's Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
Ace Cosby's here. Hey. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Well, thank you very much. You have a surprise for me?
I know how much you enjoy, well, from a casual distance, the National Football League. And one of your favorite things is you'll see in the crowd almost every game a gentleman holding a fence and a big giant D.
Yeah, and my question is, how do they get him into the game? I mean, you can't even take a person to the game, let alone a small fence.
Well, there are many, I'm going to say hundreds of companies online that manufacture the defense.
Really?
Yes. In team colors and everything.
Oh, I thought you had to make those yourself.
So on some mornings when you're over there playing your defense like you
I can hold up a D in the fence?
You can hold up the D in the fence.
Now, is this a one-man operation?
It's
I
absolutely
can hold the D and the fence.
Absolutely a one-man operation. Yeah, I'm going to say the D is probably 8.5 by 11, maybe a little larger.
Now, is there an offense?
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe they could do like an O line where you hold up an O.
Well,
and
but
then
O fence would work. You just get another O instead of a D.
It's clunky.
It does seem clunkier than defense.
Yeah.
So I know how you enjoy that. And
again, it's just a simple question. How do you get that in? And how do they know it's not made of C4 and you're a terrorist?
Well, it's a sign.
Why do I feel like we just got on a list because all of our phones picked you up saying that? And
as Josh will tell you, we're already on the list.
Oh, we're on the list.
Everybody's on the list. You got a phone?
Yeah. Everybody's on.
Oh, big news this morning, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, we finally know.
We're going to find out what brand that case was that dropped, whatever was 16,000 feet off the Alaskan airline plane.
Yep.
With the brand of case has been announced.
Forget.
Oh, thank God.
I forget.
Yeah, it kept me up at night. Did it keep you up at night?
Yeah.
I have no recollection of this story. Did we do it on the air?
Huh? The phone that flew out of that plane, the door came off.
I know the door came off.
Remember the door plug came off the plane.
And the kid got sucked off. The clothes.
Fortunately, no one was sucked off.
Somebody did lose a shirt, I believe you're correct.
I think that is correct.
Yes.
Hey, like going to Vegas. I lost my shirt. Huh? Nothing?
Many were curious about what brand case it was.
Yeah.
Oh, I had a guess.
Mini.
But would you agree? You seem sensible this morning. Would you agree that there are certain stories that you champion for unexplainable reasons?
Sure.
Okay. All right.
There are stories that are fun.
But you're kind of preoccupied right now with cases.
I've never heard of this
and
case.
iPhone cases, and
I've got the Rolls Royce of iPhone cases.
here we go.
What is it?
What do you think that is?
The mouse, MOUS.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's some guy in Canada. He has a
Here we go.
video blog where he does nothing but test stuff.
Yeah.
And he tested 200 cases, and this was the winner.
Is that right?
And I have dropped this thing.
Have you dropped it out of a plane?
Oh, not at a. Do you have any sports?
Why don't you?
No, I'm just saying. No, I've dropped it on concrete 50 times, and it's.
Why can't we drop? Let's drop Josh out of a plane.
On a personal basis, I'm floored.
He's floored. Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is floored.
I can't decide if I would skydive or not. I've never. I don't know if I would.
There was a time in my life when I would have said, "Yeah, let's do it." Fine. I got on hot air balloons. I did the whole thing, but not anymore, man.
Like I think I'd love it, but I'd just be nervous for a month.
Riding a copter? Nope, not me. Nope,
Not
no,
me
thank
either.
you. Nope.
Well, we had the old lady that for her 100th birthday, whatever, did some skydiving.
Sure she did.
She did.
Yeah.
And
Did a tandem jump?
Well, it was a tandem jump.
well, she was, as I understand it, there's a man behind her. She's strapped to his belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me like a dog, Elvis.
Take me like a dog, Elvis. That's what she said. But it was one of her final wishes, and by God, it was pretty close to her final wish. She was dead a week later.
She
in any
has
event,
passed away.
Yeah. We'll find out what brand of phone case that was coming up. I thought that would be a much more impressive story than would appear.
Well, no, it is a very impressive story.
Don't let us. There are people out there that want to know.
No.
People out there that want to know.
I know that you really have been working on this story to get the exact pronunciation, if you will, of the brand of the case.
Right.
Yes, I found out what it was.
You stick to it, buddy. Yeah.
Good story. Yeah.
Now we have the lighting of flatulence in the news from a human being.
I never believed that was a real.
You
I
never
always-
did that?
I never did it. and
I
was-
didn't until
It's amazing.
I thought it was an urban legend.
I didn't until I saw my college roommate Henry Billingsley light himself on fire trying to light a fart. So,
Oh, my gosh.
we'll
The B-Man, Big Hank.
we'll get to that coming up. Now,
You remember when the Buffalo Bills and the Steelers game got moved from Sunday to Monday because Buffalo was under a blizzard warning and
Yeah.
you couldn't see 2 feet in front of your face with the snow and the wind and the thing? Well, Monday when they had the game, you could sit anywhere you want to.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
You could?
Yeah, there were like 60,000 people, and they just because they couldn't get all the snow out of the stadium.
Okay.
They got it
Yeah.
off. By all appearances, you're watching it on TV. It looks like
It looked great.
Looked like a normal game.
That's
the
fun.
field was clean, but the stands were full of snow, and
They got the steps down, up and down, but
Yeah.
they didn't go this way. So
and there was a guy leaning up against this big snowdrift in the stands, and he had like 3 or 4 beers beside him, shoved in the snowdrift.
Staying cold. Man.
He was living his best life.
now they're due to get more snow. Is that correct?
Yeah, they got another bunch of snow coming this weekend for Buffalo. Yeah, they're hosting the Chiefs this week.
What day is that scheduled for?
Sunday?
Okay.
I think 6:30 Eastern is that one. Yeah.
And then there was some speculation about the weather in Detroit, and then
I told you that in confidence. That was an off-air conversation. I'd rather not.
I was under the impression
the pony's out of the barn now.
I was under the impression the fact that they have a dome.
Somebody asked Coach Todd Bowles, who's a wonderful man, why don't you come home, Todd? Be a head coach. Be a Washington man, Todd. Anyway, they asked head coach of Tampa Bay, Todd Bowles. A reporter asked him, well, it's been 19 degrees in Detroit. Do you have any plans on getting the players acclimated to this weekend and the cold temperatures. And he goes, you know, they have a dome in Detroit. You know that. And then he goes, we'll probably be outside like 20 seconds. Not really an issue.
That is a question I would have asked.
Oh, no. I was telling Tom, that sounds like something I would ask. But I'm so excited. I've got this question ready to go.
Right.
Yeah. I can't imagine.
Speaking of ready to go, Pat.
Yes, sir.
I have a semi-connection to, I think, a song request here. Oh. It's a little bit...
country? A little bit rock and roll?
Donnie and Marie?
Kenya has embarked on its biggest rhino relocation project.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhino.
Now,
Their last one didn't go so well.
they're moving 21 of the endangered beasts to a new home.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Well, it's hippos, right? Aren't they? They're two different
The
things.
rhinos.
This is rhinos.
This is rhino.
No, they did it in 2018, and it killed all of them.
Yeah, all
What?
Yeah, all 11 died when they relocated them.
Oh,
I can't make an omelet.
So,
What are you
So
going to
let's
do?
hope that this one goes well.
yeah, but
this time they're not going to move them to Fire Swamp.
You know, you would just think that was like, maybe red or orange colors. No, it was actually fire.
so in the world of animals, rhinos pretty close to hippos.
Yeah.
I don't want to get. I mean, I'm sure they're a lot different, but
Same difference.
They're big.
They're big. They got
Smooth
They have
skin.
tough skin.
Yeah,
Of
Gray.
course, the rhino has that one horn thing.
sure.
But we got the hippo story. The big one involves
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo Escobar and importing the hippos to South America. So, Pat, if you want to ready that song, because also yesterday we had the hippo poop candle.
Yes.
That was the scent.
That is, it's one of those sort of anti-Valentine's Day gifts. I guess you get it for your ex, the hippo poop candle. We'll
I
get
don't
to
know
that.
I don't know if it'd be for your ex.
Well, it sounds like a pretty good ex gift, doesn't
It's
it?
perfect.
Oh, how about
Would you get your ex a gift on
If it were a
Valentine's
hippo
Day?
poop.
I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Here's your hippo poop candle.
I get
My what?
Yeah.
Well, in any event, we'll get to that song coming
awesome.
up. And other news from the world of sports. We have come and go news from the famous come and go chain. We have underwear news today.
That's
coffee.
the Ivy League method, wasn't it? What do you call it? The Ivy League
Ivy
convenience
League style,
store.
the shoes never come off.
Another tipflation story, too. Are you
Okay.
tipped out?
Oh, tipflation?
Yeah. Everybody wants a tip.
Yeah.
There is one way to kind of curb some of that extra tipping. Carry cash. And when they give you, that way you don't get the machine that says, would you like to tip 20%?
Oh, good point.
No, I'm giving you cash, punk.
There is a certain amount of your disconnect when you have it as a tip and you just, punch it in on your credit card. You
Sure.
don't really, and if you're duking them a 20, you probably feel that.
There's a lot of places now you can't use cash.
Really?
I have not run into any of those.
Oh, man,
Me
yeah.
Well, go to
No, I believe you.
Yeah, no,
God, no. I don't want to bet $10,000. I know. I believe you. But I just haven't run into any of those places yet.
go to an NBA game.
No cash, huh?
Nope, no cash.
Really?
Oh, you know what? Come to
It's
think
like
of
that
it,
at a lot of stadiums.
I went to, when my daughter and I went to the Braves game.
The Kiss concert
Okay.
days.
Yeah.
No cash.
No kidding. None of the concession stands, cash?
Yeah, a lot of them, you can go buy a debit card.
Really?
Oh, like Disney dollars.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Oh, like at the strip club.
Right, right.
I thought legal tender. I thought they had to take it.
Yeah, I did too.
Apparently not.
Oh, sign of the beast.
Well, we'll find out about tipflation.
Is there anything funnier than drawing a picture on George Washington's face on a $1 bill? Man, that's funny.
It's a felony. Now, I want to talk about HelloFresh. Let's see, what is it, 2024? How are your goals going so far? How about some help? HelloFresh can help you out. They've got a bunch of great new stuff, including protein-smart recipes, calorie-smart recipes, and, of course, they also have good old-fashioned comfort food. What is HelloFresh? Well, here's what they do. They do the grocery shopping for you. They do the measuring. They send you the case. You put it together. It's that simple. Sometimes some of the stuff, the famous quick and easy meals, you put them together in just a few minutes, pop them in the oven, et cetera, et cetera. HelloFresh handles the meal planning and the shopping, so you don't have to. It's a huge time saver. Christy, what are you looking at?
Well, this is one of those really quick meals. Takes 5 minutes to prep, 15 minutes to cook, and you have barbecue pulled chicken tacos with creamy slaw and red onion on the table for the family. Look how yummy. 4 steps. So
that's so
super
great.
easy.
And you don't have to worry about it. You You don't have to, what's for dinner tonight? No. HelloFresh, they do a ton of the work. They take some of the what is I'm looking for, the emotional negativity out of your life, worrying about what you're going to do for dinner. HelloFresh, now they've got something really cool going on right now. It's called a Breakfast for Life. You join HelloFresh today, get free breakfast for life as long as you keep that subscription active. Once again, you go to HelloFresh.com. The code word is BT Show Free. That's HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. A breakfast item per box with your prescription. It's going to be right there. Did I say prescription? I meant subscription. Thank you very much. The code is BT Show Free. HelloFresh.com/BT Show Free. And take some of the stress out of 2024 and have some great food. We're coming right back. We've got, good coffee news for those of us about to have a cup of coffee. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Everybody, we're at the Indiana State Fair at the Dairy Bar, my favorite stop, my first stop here today because we had to get some delicious shakes. While I was waiting for Josh to get here, I noticed that I probably am skewing the median age. On an off day at the fair in the middle of the week, it's either 80 or 5.
Yeah. Either way, there are a lot of strollers. And we're eating some milkshake. Christy got the chocolate. I got the vanilla. Should we do that thing where we do the flavor kiss, and get a mix?
Oh, what do you mean? I thought you were going to do like we were married and do this.
Oh yeah. I'm now going to sell this spoon on eBay to the creepiest listener because this was in Christy's mouth.
That is
so.
Okay, so Josh, we're about to walk into the Midway at the Indiana State Fair, and I know we should probably ride a ride together.
I want to ride the Crazy Mouse. I want to ride the log flume.
No, I can't ride those.
Why not? Are you afraid?
Yeah. The only thing I like is the Ferris wheel.
No, that's the only thing I'm terrified of. We're not riding the Ferris wheel.
We gotta ride the Ferris wheel.
You're never gonna get me on that.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
I genuinely do not like this. Oh my God, you hear it?
Fine.
Oh, we're stopped. We are stopped.
Look at this lovely view. We can see the Coliseum.
Oh man.
You can see the track where they, have some racing. And
I'm sure.
You can see the Midway. What a beautiful.
I can see downtown.
You can see downtown. That's right.
Oh, I can't take it. I don't know. I mean, there might be one way to relax a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not here to make you feel better. I'm just grateful that you decided to ride this with me. I don't know, maybe we're stuck up here. We haven't seen the move for a while. Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Oh, I hate the way it moves. I can't take it. I feel like we are going down.
We are. See? Now we're going back up. Very nice.
Oh! We are swaying far too much.
We are not swaying, Josh.
Ooh.
We are not. All right. Oh, we're done.
Oh, damn it.
Man. Josh, I'm really sorry. I had no idea that really would get to you like that. You know what I'll do? Since you did that for me, I'm going to ride one of your rides. Oh, you really like that, didn't I? Maybe I shouldn't do that. No, I don't really want... I'm backtracking. No, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean it. Shuttle.
Yeah.
This is the, powered by a tractor. If you're really into tractors and you've never been to the state fair, since I have to leave soon, you ought to go to Pioneer Village because there's a great John Deere exhibit.
Okay.
Also on the other side, the FFA has a wonderful little barn, and they've got little goats and little sheep and these really cool Indian cattle or something. And you can feed them carrots, and they're just adorable. There's also the Department of Natural Resources.
I'm going to see all of it.
Oh, yeah. And don't forget, you've got all these wonderful food vendors that we haven't even hit on. I mean, what do we get? Pork chop?
I'm not too worried about that. I think I'm going to stick with. I'm going to stick with most of the
We pretty much ate a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with the things I can see.
And the bread is wonder. That's my idea.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Really? No, seriously. Really?
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And, of course, over here at the sports desk, and let's relive a fabulous sports moment. I don't think we can ever forget the National Hockey League fart press conference. Oh. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but...
One of the finest sports highlights of 2023.
Did we ever determine if that was a reporter or was it him?
I don't know that we ever
speaking,
learned.
Do we know?
But
and there is naughty. No matter how old a male is, we all still react like little kids. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it wasn't great feeling last game, but...
We're all giggling.
What was the question?
What was the question?
I mean, they're all laughing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure
so we were talking about the ceasefire in Gaza and oh, so sorry.
Well, that's different.
A certain context.
We do have a fart in the news.
Please hold for Chick McGee.
Well, we've lost Chick for the moment.
Oh, sorry. Remember, we had a song coming from Mr. Godwin.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hippos or rhinos?
I
or
thought
like that.
Well, I was the one with ADD. Let's see now. A couple things came up. Yesterday, we had a news story about an actual...
Hippo-scented candle in honor of Valentine's Day from the San Antonio Zoo.
How about that?
They've gotten together with the Stinky Candle Company with the new Hippo Love Candle. Quote, captures its famous Hippo Timothy's signature scent of hippo poop.
Okay, here's $1 million idea. Wouldn't this sell more if it was shaped like hippo poop and smelled wonderful instead of it actually smelling like hippo poop and looking like
That's funny.
Better
candle.
idea.
Apparently, hippo poop is the cologne of the hippo world and used to attract mates.
Man, it would have to be, right?
I guess.
You can't wait for a good smelling hippo.
Wow.
These stinky candles are awesome. Chlorine. Gasoline.
Oh, these are other from the same company?
Yeah.
Aren't there people who love the smell of gas?
I like the smell of gasoline.
Do you?
No kidding.
I do, yeah.
There's Hippo Love. Oh, but they have some good ones. Grandpa's Pipe.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, really?
And I don't think that's a euphemism for anything.
Yeah, do they have Uncle Ed's prison cell?
No, it's not like...
Smells a lot like ass.
Look up. Have Grandpa's restraint room on there? Is that on there?
French fries.
Oh, now
Dill pickle. Fart.
No.
These are all candles that are available?
Yeah.
Well, but the one in question, once again, the San Antonio Zoo for Valentine's Day. It's literally called the Hippo Poop Candle. Yeah. And that reminds me, of course, of the Pablo Escobar situation years ago, because he was a super rich drug lord. He imported hippos from their native land in Africa to South America.
Yeah.
And now they've sort of taken over this one area, and they're estimated there'll be 1,000 of them in just a few more years, and it's a huge problem.
Ecological disaster.
So, and they're very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, hippos kill more people than
sharks,
any other large
right?
land animal. But, Pat, you have a musical tribute to the hippo?
I do indeed. You know, it was a costly notion, shipping hippos across the ocean. They flew me on a plane. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Though I weighed many tonnies, Escobar had lots of monies from trafficking cocaine. Oh, I could tell you things. If this hippo talked, I'd sing. There were guns and guys were there to buy some blow. I could name names. He's dead, right, Pablo? Is he dead?
Yeah.
Okay. Other hippos, they are twaking. But my balls, they aren't working. I've been neuterized. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I came here for a vacation. Now I'm looking at castration. Why am I so despised? Try and catch me, you bastards.
Yeah, very controversial if they're going to castrate the hippos or
relocate them. Or
I say just cull the herd. Get some quality hunters out there. Boom. It's over.
Can't they put something in their feed to sterilize them or something? Can't they do that?
Probably.
How do you guarantee they eat it?
Yeah, I know they were actually
how fat
capturing them and castrating them, which is one can only imagine. I guess you don't need really small tools to do a hippo vasectomy.
That's not
chainsaw,
microsurgery.
Okay, all right. Well, now. It's time to check in with Chick McGee at the sports page. What have you got over there?
Let's see here. We've got the NFL playoffs coming up again this weekend, and Mother Nature might not be through with the Buffalo Bills and their playoffs.
Mother Nature's taking over.
Head coach Sean McDermott assessed his options. He says the team for now is still scheduled to practice today and tomorrow while keeping an eye on the forecast. It does predict a lake effect storm dumping nearly 2 feet of snow on the Buffalo region starting tomorrow evening through the week. The Bills are coming off that playoff opening 31-17 win over Pittsburgh on Monday, where everybody could sit where they wanted.
Fun.
At the game on Monday. Leaning into a snowdrift. Other NFL news, Michigan coach Jim Harbaugh has now interviewed with the Chargers and yesterday with the Atlanta Falcons for their head coaching vacancy, his second interview in 2 days. The Falcons announced the interview with Harbaugh, who has interest in a return to the NFL after leading Michigan to the national championship.
Did you happen to find out about the no negotiations?
The no negotiations.
If he was, going to accept the salary that they're offering him, or if he's playing hardball.
Well, we were talking about that off the... Or he's playing hardball. Okay.
Yeah.
Day 2 of that joke.
That's
and
right.
I use the term joke very loosely.
What do you guys think of that? Okay.
A fart noise.
A fart.
Okay, all right.
It's a fart noise.
I'll go back to the old drawing board.
Mistake or the real thing? What's going on over there?
Just a tease.
What's
a tease?
going on over there?
You want the whole thing?
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
If I ever have twin daughters, I'm going to name one Kate and the other Duplicate.
Duplicate.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You must be identical twins.
Must be.
Longing for the days of Harbaugh, aren't you?
Must be some Harbaugh.
Hey, Harbaugh. Yeah, that would be nice. Actually, go to my Instagram, the Chick McGee, and you'll see I've snuck and put this weekend's picks already up there.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yeah, and 91 and 79 on the season, a robust 12 games over 500 for the shoe of the week so far. You got the 49ers hosting the Green Bay Packers, 8 o'clock Eastern time on Saturday night. 4:30 Saturday afternoon, the Ravens hosting the Houston Texans. Sunday at 3 o'clock, the Lions hosting Tampa Bay. And then 6:30 Sunday night, the Bills hosting the Kansas City Chiefs. I think the big problem here, as Tom likes to say, where the bookmakers got it wrong, is giving the Packers 8. How they're playing their whole new team. I think they might just sneak in there. And I don't think they're taking into account how Lamar Jackson plays during the playoffs. And it's not so great. The head coach of the Ravens has looked at his performance during the playoffs, and he said, no good at all. Oh. You know, the Australian Open continues.
Is that tennis?
Down under. It is tennis.
All right.
The top spin's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's off guard.
And they're going into, what is it, spring? Is it spring now? In summer? What are they?
What a wacky place.
Summer?
It's summer.
Mm-hmm. Summer. Summer there, summer not. Coco Gauff advances yesterday. Oh. And you know, we have a quarterback here in America. His name's Jared Goff. Mm-hmm. So if Coco Gauff married Jared Goff, she'd be...
Coco Gauff?
Coco Gauff.
It has to happen.
If she married Vincent Van Huff, she'd be Coco Gauff.
You mean Vincent Van Gogh?
Well, you Philistines may pronounce it.
Coco Gauff go.
Coco Gauff.
Coco Gauff
must happen.
Yeah. Coco Gauff has to happen. We need to get those two set up. I think she'd like. He's a handsome guy.
Yeah, both of them are good-looking people.
She's cute. I don't know how old. I don't know if she. I don't think she's 21.
Oh, jeez.
I hope she's 18.
Right.
Look up
Coco Gauff.
Over 18.
Coco's. She won yesterday 7-6-6-2.
She's 19.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You know,
next.
Honorable Elijah Muhammad says, okay, using marijuana may help you enjoy a better workout, but it's not going to boost your athletic performance.
Okay.
Plus, it also might cause indifference, I'm guessing. Am I right? Well, man, I could... yeah.
It doesn't help you in the workout, but... You know, you might enjoy it more because you're high.
You're enjoying the music in your headphones. Yeah.
A group of runners reported greater enjoyment and a more intense runner's high.
Or when they just also high.
Exercise after using marijuana. Is that right?
Okay.
Well, of course. Has anyone... talked to anyone who smoked marijuana like 20 years ago and smokes now?
They're hard to talk to, I'll tell you that.
I guess it's unbelievable.
The difference?
The difference in the intensity of the high.
Yeah.
As far as marijuana goes now. It's crazy good stuff, Tom, is what I'm saying.
I thought it was too strong when I was 20.
Yeah. Oh, did you?
Now. Yeah.
Oh, imagine where you'd be now.
So they're saying what? That it's not a good idea, or it is a good idea? What is the point of the story?
A group of runners reported greater enjoyment and a more intense runner's high when they exercised.
Again, as Josh
they
put
don't
up,
draw a conclusion. However, runners also report exercise felt significantly more difficult if they were high on THC, the chemical in weed that produces the high.
If anything, maybe this shows, hey, the Olympic Committee... If people are smoking weed, you don't necessarily have to ban them. It's not helping them.
Yeah, I think that
Shaun White, the Shaun White rule.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we used to have when there a snowboarder who got in trouble for weed.
Shaun White.
No,
it was Ross
Ribliotti.
Ross Ribliotti, maybe
something like that. Yeah, Canadian guy, right?
He was a snowboarder. Yeah.
That's right. I look forward to the movie Harold and Kumar Go to L.A. Fitness.
I'd watch that in a second.
Especially if it's Cal Penn and
I'm not lifting that thing. It looks heavy. That resembles work.
We've got a American hero story. A famous guy saved someone coming up. A story that you love, Tom. It's very exciting. And other sports on the way.
Very good.
Yeah. There you go.
What is the nature of the sports?
Well, we've got people retiring and a couple of world records.
All right.
Marginally, never mind.
Okay. Also, something for Pat about your the ladies in the world of veganism.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, really.
Something very interesting.
You're still riding the vegan train?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, well, you're going to...
Looking good, feeling great. Good for you, Pat.
Thank you.
And the vegan ladies apparently are hot.
Oh, boy.
We're going to find out about that coming up. But right now, if you're listening to this show, it's going to sound a lot better if you've got those Raycon earbuds in.
Oh, yes. The new year's finally here, and you're making big changes. You got that resolution going on. Well, let us step in and remind you. Here's what's crucial. Good earbud performance. It's even more indispensable in 2024. That's where Raycons come marching into your life. Raycons everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever. The optimized gel tips and Raycon fit every ear ever made. The earbuds are so comfortable, they will not budge. They won't fall out on the ground like some other earbuds I might mention. Raycons give you 8 hours of playtime, 32 hours of battery life, and Raycon's priced just right. You get quality audio at about half the price of other premium audio brands. It's no wonder Raycon's everyday earbuds have tens of thousands of 5-star reviews. And do not forget about the awesome features of Raycon's like customizable sound and awareness modes. Raycon's has it all. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom and get 15% off your Raycon order as if the already low price was enough. That's buyraycon.com/Tom. 15% off Raycon products. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
And thanks again to Raycon for helping out with my vacation, because we got the girls those full-size headphones from Raycon.
Mm-hmm.
They put those on. You get them in the car. You get them in the plane. They've got their iPads, et cetera, and they're just content.
There you go.
The Raycon Keep the Kids Content campaign is working.
The parental buddy.
I highly recommend it. Traveling has become a lot easier. Coming up tomorrow, it'll be the Shoe-In of the Week. We're going to have a guest, one of our winners while we were on the holiday break, Jeremy Childers or Spencer Suharski will be joining us tomorrow to pick against Chick McGee. You've got those picks posted?
I do on my Instagram, the Chick McGee. Check them out.
Okay. Coming up, are those painted squirrels in your backyard? We're going to find out what that's all about. And is flatulence flammable? Well, we've got some video proof. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Become a Bob and Tom VIP and get your Bob and Tom.
Your pro
you don't
bottom tan
Well,
line.
if I'm sunless tanning, if I'm doing this airbrushing, I just don't wear a top. No.
Gotcha.
Do you, I'm not trying to be crude here, but do you have some kind of nipple blocker?
No.
So then it just becomes kind of one shade.
Yep.
Do you lift the boobs halfway through to get the underbelly?
I don't really have a lot of underbelly.
Oh, okay.
Do they have like a clothesline where you can pin them up?
Wow. I'm quite proud of my boobs. They look
You should be.
nice.
They do look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
I think
But even the nicest boobs have the underbelly.
Chick's getting a car. He left.
I don't have much of one. I'm very
My favorite news story of the year today.
Yogi in disguise.
Christy, can I just read you the headline? Because this really is mostly about you.
I know exactly where you're going with this. I know
what
exactly what story. It involves bass players. That's all he's going to have to say.
Yes, it involves a scientific study of bass players.
Yes.
And this is the greatest story.
The over-under on musicians Christie's dated, I'm going to go 12. Dated.
Oh, by dated, he's, it's kind of a vague.
No, one date. Not necessarily.
Plus Ace is back there giggling. Over, under, 12?
Over, under 12. Ooh. Should I take the over?
No, now I have to
Just
think
first
about
date.
it.
Yeah, think about it. Put pen to paper.
But bass players in the news in a very positive way.
What do you define as dating?
Watch my. Oh, you see this finger?
Don't do that. No, that's not a date.
That's not a date.
Wait, so we're not talking bedded?
That's not a date.
Thank you, Josh. No, we're not talking
Dated.
bedded.
I'll say so. An intimate encounter in the back of a car is not a date.
I'm going to say
and
I'm
I've
going to
never
say
had that, to be honest with you.
you rode somewhere.
Hang on a second.
In the car with him, and he was driving.
Okay.
That's a date.
You have never had any kind of an intimate encounter in an automobile or a truck?
Not in the back seat.
Your Honor, I rest my case.
And under the categories are
defense,
potpourri.
The defense rests.
Potpourri.
I'd like to call Mrs. Christie Roadhead Lee to the stand, please.
No.
You can do more in the front seat than that.
Potables, famous American.
Once again,
truck bed sex.
I rest my case.
Hi, he's Bob. I'm Bob. And he's Tom.
And I'm Tom. KIZZFM.
Kiz.
Lucky that doesn't start with a J.
Stop it! Dr. Ruth, can I get pregnant when a man undresses me with his eyes?
Only if he's cockeyed.
Golly, Earl.
That might be a pretty good idea.
I killed my wife when I'd wanted to. I'd be out of jail by now.
Dr. Ruth, when I'm dancing, what part of my body should not move?
Your bowels.
I got some DAP butt crack filler putty back here. We'll just fill that crack right in there, Bob.
Comedian Tim Allen. Oh, God.
Using laxatives and a rectal scope, doctors were able to collect evidence over a period of 4 days.
I must have one.
Rectal scope is a mouthwash. Your color's back to your face?
Oh, I was gray this morning.
So is yours, Tony, you're...
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I've got to go. You're gaining weight. My wife, when the first time she was pregnant, all I saw of her for 9 months was her ass hanging out of a refrigerator.
And if you believe that, I can't say that. Bishop Emeritus Frederick W. Freaking, who headed the Roman Catholic Diocese. That's his name. He was 85.
Did they have to pull the freaking plug?
Hey, boys, this is the Pope. I got to go to the freaking funeral.
On Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You just ruined it.
Friday, 8 p.m.
Hi, excuse me. I'm having a dinner party and I've run out of coffee. Might I borrow some?
Sure. Here you go.
A few minutes later.
Excuse me. Could I trouble you again for some more coffee?
I just gave you some 10 minutes ago.
I know, but my guests are really big coffee drinkers.
Okay, here you go.
Thanks. Do you mind if I ask you a question?
What?
Do you live here alone?
Yeah, why?
Shortly thereafter.
You again?
I need more coffee.
It's impossible.
Okay, but it is possible that you want me.
No. Good night.
2 minutes after that.
Go away.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. The coffee is so good, he'll come back again and again and again.
More coffee. Go away.
Some coffee.
I'm going to call the police.
You want it so bad.
I'm calling 911.
You want it so bad.
Stalker's Choice Coffee. Share some with a neighbor. Stalker's Choice. It's what obsessive-compulsive relationships are made of.
Hi, this is Kostaki Economopoulos, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
It's time once again for people who suck at small talk.
Hey, catch the big game last night?
Well, what truly is a game when you really think about it? I mean, it's merely a struggle for conquest between competing rivals in a match to attain victory, so they can feel superior about a relatively inconsequential endeavor.
Jeez, sorry I asked.
Join us again next time for people who suck at small talk.
Comedian David Dugan. Dave Dugan joins us in the studio.
David Dugan.
My formal name.
You sound like a grand wizard. David Dugan, grand wizard. Stop.
You have a couple young children.
A couple young kids. Raising kids at that age is sort of like being hazed into a fraternity.
Yeah.
There was like a 2-minute time period the other day when I changed a dirty diaper, picked up grounded up fruit chews out of the carpet while chocolate milk was being spilled down my back. Geez, if I could pants myself, I'd be a Fidel right now.
On November 15th, 1864, Major General William Tecumseh Sherman began his famous March to the Sea. Sherman led his troops from Atlanta, Georgia, to the ocean port of Savannah. As he was leaving, Sherman set the city on fire, gutting 40% of it. Atlanta wouldn't be burned this badly again until they gave their franchise tag to Michael Vick.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio 24/7.
On this show this morning.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I still have that holiday hangover. What about you guys, friend? Doesn't it seem like this weekend should be Christmas?
Well,
It feels that way. Not at all.
It's just, you're the only one.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I can live with that.
Everybody else still have their Christmas tree up?
No.
Do you? I bet you do.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
A buddy of mine keeps his tree up year round.
What?
Yeah, in his billiard room. He has a Christmas tree in the
That's
corner.
nice.
No, it's not. It's
No, it is.
No, it's meaningless now. It has no seasonality.
That's right.
I'm happy.
They're still showing Christmas movies on the Hallmark Channel.
Yeah, they'll do that year round. On Friday, every Friday night tends to be Christmas.
There's still Christmas lights on homes out here in the neighborhood across the street.
Yeah, I know.
Just because it's too GD cool to take them down. Sorry.
What about the term Christmas in July? Do you care for that?
It's fine.
No, I don't.
It's an excuse to have some sales. Why not? Save a little money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't approve. I will not attend, and I will not buy anything.
Why don't they have Thanksgiving in August? Why don't they? Oh, that'd be too soon.
I knew a family that did that. My neighbors.
My family did it.
Yeah. Oh, they did?
Yeah, because I've divorced. My dad had his Christmas in July.
What?
Oh, okay.
It's very sad.
Brings back happy memories. How on earth did we get on this?
Our neighbors would have, in the middle of the summer, they would have a Thanksgiving dinner, and I was always
That's kind of a cool thing.
I know, I was always somewhat envious.
Yeah, because you never cook turkey unless it's Thanksgiving, and I always feel,
Mashed potatoes.
why do you wait?
Where were we? We were doing, they were smoking marijuana at the gym when we last left you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and we arrive at
any conclusions?
They're just excited. They're high. So anything they do would be.
So they
enhanced.
like it better. They're not as good.
Yeah, that's the
as
thing.
when they're sober.
It doesn't improve their performance.
Right.
Not to mention, it gets Dorito dust all over the equipment.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, what do you mean?
You don't want that.
What about drinking while you're working out? That'd be a problem?
I think so.
Yeah.
One more shot.
I don't think you want to impair yourself necessarily in any way, but
Well, I would agree if you're using free weights, but if you're on the machine, go ahead, drink up. The weight's not going to get away from you. Come on, right? Yeah. Why would that be a problem?
A drunk guy falling off a stationary bike? That is pretty funny.
And just keep the camera rolling by the treadmill. I mean,
those things are deadly sober.
Yeah. I've seen people fly off of them
I've flown
not
off
drinking.
one.
There is a site on Instagram called Great Fails or something. And it's just people falling down. And it is the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. This guy on a motorcycle, and he's
laying it down?
into traffic, laying it down, running up against a hill.
That's a little too serious for me.
There's a video out there. We have the news story coming up.
Oh, the more dangerous they look, the funnier they are.
There's a video out there of a woman on one of those stand-up scooters.
The electric scooter, that they have like in the downtown areas.
Oh, those are like everywhere in downtown areas. Yeah.
Well, I think that their day may be over, but
you don't like them.
You hate them.
Sometimes they scare the hell out of you.
In this case, this woman is getting onto a freeway.
Oh no!
Yeah.
In one of these things.
Well, now we're talking Darwin.
I was coming out of the store not that long ago onto the sidewalk, and somebody was on one of those, and I didn't.
Exactly.
It scared me to death.
Well, when you've got traffic going 55 plus miles an hour, so we'll get to the story coming up, but it's a viral video now of this idiot.
Oh, of course. Probably why she did it.
It's a young person's game.
Yeah, it is.
Those red scooters.
It totally is a young person's game.
What else is going on in sports?
Retired wrestler Hulk Hogan. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do, brother? And a buddy of Hulk's rescued a teenage girl who was trapped in an overturned vehicle after a crash in Florida.
Wow. Really?
Aww.
This is outside Tampa. Hogan said in a post on X, formerly Twitter, he used a ballpoint pen to puncture the car's airbag.
Smart.
And free the girl after witnessing the accident Sunday night in Tampa. His new wife, yoga instructor Sky Daly.
Okay. Sounds like a traffic copter pilot.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Sky Daily.
Sky. Oh.
Is it?
What's your last name? Daily. Oh. Is that right?
That's terrific.
Come on, she's a hero here. Give her a break.
What if she's but as Tom would say, what if she's fantastic? No, spectacular look. It doesn't matter what her name is. They took to Facebook to praise the quick action taken by the Hulkster, her 70-year-old husband, and the couple's friend, Jake Rask. Tampa Bay Police Department said in an email they were only minor injuries from the crash thanks to Hulk. He's in the WW Hall of Fame and lives in the Tampa area.
Sure.
He punctured the airbag with a pen.
Good thinking. MacGyvered it.
He's a real American. Fight for your rights of every man. Remember Rick Derringer's song for Hulk Hogan?
Yep. I do not.
No. It's one of the,
is that from All
Rick Derringer's best work?
All American Boy?
Oh, Rick Derringer's best work is Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
Yeah, that's one. Overplayed.
All American.
Just because it's overplayed doesn't mean it's not good.
Because
no,
rock and roll.
Obviously, it's awesome, but it's.
Hoochie Coo is on All American Boy, I think, or something.
Okay, yeah. But I love that. I am a real American.
Really? Well,
but I was 7 when Hulk Hogan would come out to that. I couldn't get enough.
I'm a Goldberg guy. I love Goldberg.
Sure.
I love Goldberg. Huh?
It's got a nice groove.
Remember when Goldberg went by Bill Goldberg? They're going, here's Bill Goldberg. You're like, who's going to come out? And there's a monster would come out.
Against the Stereotype. Good for him.
His kid's going to play college football, right? Yeah. Going to play for Dion as well. That's the last report. People seem to be pulling
Tom, my
out.
mom met Hulk Hogan at an airport. And it's I love the story because my mom is so adorable. She walked up to Hulk Hogan and said, "Excuse me, are you Hulk Hogan?" Which makes me laugh a lot. Of course it's Hulk Hogan.
Right.
And he was very kind looking at you. I sure am, sister.
Didn't he win millions of dollars in some bizarre lawsuit?
It was a sex tape, right?
Yeah, it was.
Radio guy in Tampa.
Yeah, radio guy.
He's loaded now?
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. And he deserved to win. That was
been
a good.
in here, right?
I don't remember.
Oh,
I've only seen him from about 20 feet away. I'd love to actually meet him.
But apparently his penis was on full display in this video.
Yeah, apparently.
Nothing to be ashamed of, I guess.
Oh, okay.
It's,
all right.
Pringle-esque, I guess.
Pringle can-esque.
No, just the chip. Yes.
I mean, Pringle-esque, it sounds like he's got platypus dick.
Mr. Griswold, I'm sorry to report.
That was the afternoon guy that used to work here. There was
Well, now, wait a minute.
Dick Platypus.
Hang on a second, Tom. Hang on.
Hey, fancy vest.
Hang on a second. Now, what would a platypus consist of? I mean, because they have fins and they have a bill.
And crazy looking animal.
Furry.
Yeah. They lay eggs.
You implied that it was flat like a chip.
Flat.
Maybe with a slight curve to it.
Maybe.
I just do like the notion of a DJ named, hey, I'm Dick Platypus.
I've heard worse.
That'd be a great.
You know something, Pat? You're right. Coming up, we have interesting things in the news, including the mystery is over as to what kind of phone case fell 16,000 feet and preserved that iPhone.
Man, you are fascinated by these phone case stories, and it's only happened in the last couple months that you've been transfixed by.
I think it's an interesting news story.
People's phone cases.
Have you had a phone shatter?
Oh, God.
Oh, okay.
Should have.
Yeah, many.
He came in a couple of months. I remember he goes, you can't find those Moss cases anywhere. And I'm like,
what cases?
What are you talking about? He goes, oh, yeah, this guy threw them out of an air. No, this was somewhere else. What? He threw it out of a 20-story building or something, right?
Yeah, but yeah,
and you were talking about
there was like a 2 or 3 week wait to get one of these babies, but I got one.
One of these babies.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are they called?
And that's called the mouse?
Yeah, mouse.
M-A-U-s, I think.
M-A-U-S, yeah.
Are you using a glass
I don't know,
Ross?
but it's a good one. But that's not the one that fell out of the airplane that survived a 16,000-foot drop. We'll find out what that was. Also, the world's oldest dog, maybe.
Oh, there's some questions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, the come and go chain, maybe coming and wenting.
Really?
Or leaving and going.
Have you ever been to a come and go?
No.
I have.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
I don't know where they are. They're lovely.
It's spelled K-U-M.
Right.
K-U-M-N apostrophe go.
That may be on the way out. We'll find out about that. And once again in the news, sleeping naked versus sleeping in pajamas and what that can do for you. And underwear. How often should you change it? It's becoming controversial. We'll find out about all those things. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
If you take a girl to dinner and she asks the maitre d' for a better table, she's never going to be satisfied with anything in her whole life.
That's one of the rules.
One of the rules in here.
Just go to the bathroom and go right out the window.
Oh.
Leave your car, buy another one. It'll be cheaper.
Tom has one of those rules.
That's one of the rules in this book.
Yes.
Yep.
All right,
Watch the way that a date treats a waiter or waitress,
or
because
waitstaff,
that's how
yes.
they'll treat you in 3 months.
Yep.
That's the rule of thumb.
Well, that's more about one of those people who you just can't please.
Okay, you have a song
I have
about
a little
that?
song about
Okay,
that.
all right. Go ahead.
Took her to Hawaii. The waterfalls made my hair frizzy. Went to Vegas too. The lights gave me a migraine. Then we went to Paris. I didn't like the fries. No one ruins love like you. Took her off to Rome. There were too many Italians. Had the finest pasta. I don't eat carbs. Saw the Sistine Chapel. That made my neck hurt. No one ruins love like you. The beaches of Tahiti. There was nowhere to pee-pee. Full moon up above. That was kind of creepy. The finest hotel. I thought it was seedy. We made passionate love. I couldn't see the TV. The pyramids of Egypt. That made my skin dry. The Taj Mahal, too. That was too drafty. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. I would sue the contractor. No one ruins love like you.
Frigamall Records, the same people that brought you the all-bass Christmas album, Amazing Bass, are proud to present Jimmy Pardo's first solo project, Nothing But Air Bass.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Pardo. You know, there's nothing cooler in rock and roll than the bass. And these songs are so cool, I don't even need a bass.
Hey, hey, what the matter with
So just pick up your Air telephone and dial. Beep, 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 beep.
Jimmy Pardo's Nothing But Air Bass. Get yours today.
suppliers. Before retiring from the military, Donald was the director of the Navy's nuclear propulsion program for 8 years, chairman of the shipbuilder Huntington Ingalls Industries as well. And retired wrestler Hulk Hogan making news today. He and a friend rescued a teenage girl who was trapped in an overturned vehicle after a crash in Florida. Hogan said in a post on X that he used a ballpoint pen to puncture the car's airbag and free the girl after witnessing the accident Sunday night in Tampa. His new wife, yoga instructor Sky Daly, took to Facebook to praise the quick action taken by her 70-year-old husband. The Tampa Police Department said in an email there were only minor injuries from the crash. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Think you know your pro football and want to put your knowledge to the test? Then play Pigskin Pick'em every week at bobandtom.com. This is your chance to win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Just pick the winners of this week's pro football games and you could win a Mini Max Big Green Egg. Head to bobandtom.com/contest and play Pigskin Pick'em. And don't miss the Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week, Thursdays on the Bob and Tom Show. Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
You guys want to grab lunch?
We can't go anymore.
Holy
That's
cow.
a good day's work, everybody. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Now, have you ever done a cop convention or anything?
I just did one last night.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know, and they're fun because they understand stuff that I'm talking about, you know. I always say
Unlike the normal audience.
Yeah,
Yes,
the biggest misconception people have about police is that we really care. Don't. If you see a wreck and you can make a U-turn, you're going to do it.
Sometimes you just get stuck.
Oh, you know, you just don't want to hear it. It's always the same thing.
I want to hear it.
That's true. Every time you make a traffic stop, I ain't out catching real criminals. Well, I'll tell you the truth, lady, I'm not that good at this job. trying to figure out a way to get disability without actually hurting myself. See, I was a smart aleck.
Didn't take it all that serious.
Oh, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, heck no. People would make U-turns on the expressway. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, because it says authorized vehicles only. I'd pull up behind them and go over my microphone and go, I authorize you. I don't care. You can't be subpoenaed if your name's not on anything. That's the way I always felt about it.
Hey, this is Larry the Cable Guy, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. If you're not, you're a communist.
Yes, I have been doing lots of research, and now if you tell me who your favorite band is or what your favorite movie is or even what your favorite book is, I can tell you what you are saying about yourself.
Okay, Christy, can we start with you? Do you mind? Christy,
All right,
favorite
my
band?
favorite movie.
Is it Roadhouse?
movie. Not Roadhouse. That's the movie that you can't turn away from.
Favorite movie?
My favorite movie.
Yes.
Breakfast at Tiffany with Audrey Hepburn.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay. Boy, that's going to be a really mean one for me to start out on. I can tell you what you're saying about yourself is I'm not nearly as cute as I think I am. That's what that says about you. It's awful.
Okay.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I hate to start off on such a mean note.
I got you. How about your favorite band, Christy?
Say Michael Bubble or
Can I
whatever.
say Maroon 5?
Sure,
Maroon
go ahead.
5?
Yeah.
Okay. If your favorite band is Maroon 5, what you're saying about yourself is, man, 10% off every purchase? This Gap credit card was the best decision ever.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I'm blind.
Jeez.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You're so weird.
You have no idea. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Yo.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello, chick.
He's over there in the performance room. A song this time, maybe. How about that?
I'm ready.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi there.
He's over there at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold. And I can't help but notice, I don't know what morning this happened, but I was looking over there in your direction, and I see a book with the title Massive Erections. What is that all?
I hadn't noticed that either.
Is there a picture of you in there, or
wow?
What's going right next to a Pringles can? By the way,
yeah,
it looks like some sort of coffee table book.
Oh, it's Willie the Engineer's Massive Erections: A Poetic Journey Through Engineering's Hardest Feats.
Oh,
huh.
I see. Okay, so they're erecting the Eiffel Tower.
About, the Hoover Dam, the Golden Gate Bridge.
I guess one of the most
Gateway Arch.
The difficult construction was the Dubai, that tower.
Oh, man.
But the big problem with it was housing or having the elevator work efficiently, because you have to build almost a building as tall as your existing building for the elevator mechanism.
Crazy.
It's nuts.
Are those the ones that don't have any sewage?
I don't know if they have.
Some of those buildings over there, it just goes into a big dump.
What?
No kidding.
They haul it away every day.
I mean, they're so fancy, you'd think they'd be
some of them, they just have a big
holding tank, if you will.
Yeah, trucks just go and haul it away.
That sounds like something a rumor I would start if they wouldn't let me move into a nice apartment complex.
Sounds like poor planning. We have been talking about restaurants, and we were talking about at what level do people stop applauding when someone drops a tray of glasses? At nicer establishments, I guess, if you've got linen tablecloths and silverware and
does it happen
crystal,
a lot?
And people drop. Did they, when do you stop applauding?
It doesn't happen a lot, and because the servers know what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah. If I were to work there,
Same here.
I don't think I've ever applauded.
Oh, come on.
Well,
high school cafeteria, come on.
You're a nice,
No.
You're a nice lady.
I don't think I have.
Have I never screamed dumbass? No?
Here we go. Dear Bob and Tom Show writes Matt. When I was 16, my first job was being a host at Applebee's. In my first month, I dropped a plate in the kitchen and it shattered everywhere. The entire restaurant paused and at least 9 people yelled, "Opa!" in unison.
That's funny.
Very, very embarrassing. Now, I love this one. This is from Kalamazoo, Michigan.
I got a gal there.
John writes, we used to say, fire the juggler when someone dropped a tray of glasses in a restaurant.
I'm shouting that next time.
That is so funny.
Fire the juggler.
Fire the juggler. And John from Kalamazoo writes, I am a juggler, by the way.
Oh.
And I am a huge fan of this guy. Would you please play the tribute? We'd be more than happy to.
All around the country and coast to coast. People always say, what do you like most? I don't want to brag. I don't want to boast. I always tell them I like toast.
Very nice.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast!
I get up in the morning about 6 a.m. Have a little jelly, have a little jam. Take a piece of bread, put it in the slot. Push down the lever and the wires get hot. I get toast.
Yeah, toast! Yeah, toast!
Now, there's no secret to toasting perfection. There's a dial on the side and you make your selection. Push to the dark or the light, and then if a pop's too soon, press down again. Make toast.
Yeah, toast!
When the first caveman drove in from the dregs, didn't know what would go with the bacon and the eggs. Must have been a genius, got it in his head. Plug the toaster in the wall, buy a bag of bread, make toast.
Yeah, toast!
Oui, monsieur, bonjour, coquette. Oh, croissantez-vous ever?
Maurice Chevalier, Eiffel Tower. Oh, oui, Marie, baguette, bonsoir. French toast! French toast!
In Chicago, we're on the Bob and Tom Show.
Yeah, toast!
Toast. The genius of Haywood Banks. In honor of the juggler. And once again, when someone drops that tray at the fancy restaurant, someone shouts out, fire the juggler.
Just kicking a person while they're down.
Well, I've worked at a restaurant and I have dropped things.
I bet. I mean, it's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah, and it
At some
happens.
point, you're going to.
So, I'm just saying, at a more stuffy restaurant.
Does it come out of your pay?
Well, that's an interesting question. Some places they will do that. But,
Yeah.
yeah. It just, it's just kind of fun to, hey, acknowledge that we all make mistakes.
Is that right?
I see. Is that right?
Bullying is kind of fun, isn't
Yeah,
it?
bullying is. There's nothing better than bullying someone.
Now, why isn't there a book called that for kids?
What?
Bullying is fun.
Because it's an awful sentiment.
The first kids book for bullies. All these kids books try to be so nice.
Isn't it like a grassroots movement to rid our country of bullying?
Absolutely.
He's
It's a
over
big,
there.
yeah.
How about a kid's book? My first grade teacher's a bitch. That'd be,
Yeah?
Maybe I should do a new series. More realistic kids books.
How many parents have? Hey, look, sometimes grown-ups are pricks. You were being a kid, and that. Don't worry so much about it.
Remember when you're a kid, you think, oh, the adults can't do anything wrong. They're geniuses.
I never thought that growing up in my house.
Well, you've had a different life.
I had a different experience.
Different experience, certainly. This is the Bob and Tom program, and let's see now. I believe we're in the middle of a sportscast.
That's certainly the rumor. Let's see here what we've got to tell you about. Sources say that Philadelphia Eagles center Jason Kelce is planning to retire after 13 seasons with the NFL. Rumors he told the locker room after the Eagles lost to Tampa Bay Monday night that he was going to indeed.
When asked what he's going to do, he said, hopefully live off my future sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah, and all her many royalty checks.
How long's he been playing?
13 seasons.
So his career is long enough to be a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
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 Unnamed sources told the AP that Kelsey, 36 years old, has told his teammates, I'm out of here. Kelsey visibly emotional following the Eagles' 32-9 loss to Tampa Bay.
Harry wants to date Beyonce.
Who doesn't? Although I don't think she's available.
I don't think her husband's going to like that much.
I don't think he's available either. I just thought it'd be something stupid in honor of Taylor Swift,
Of course.
his brother. Have you seen the guy? He could play a mall Santa.
Jason? Yeah.
Got that big beard. He could be a very fit mall
Wasn't
Santa.
he on the finalist for Sexiest Man Alive or something?
Boy, my kids think he's hot.
They gave it to
Talk about him a lot.
McDreamy or whatever. He wears flip-flops too much for me. I don't care for a guy wearing flip-flops. Don't care. That's a turn off.
Really?
Yeah,
Flip-flops?
unless you're sitting in sand, then you can wear flip-flops. If you're going to the grocery store in a landlocked city, don't wear flip-flops.
Is your UPS guy shorts guy? No matter how cold it is, do you have that guy?
No. But
we used to have that FedEx guy here that did that.
We all had that gym teacher, right? Shorts, no matter what.
And a whistle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's always that one guy that no matter, it can be 4 degrees and the guy's got shorts on.
Yeah.
My UPS guy looks like he could lift all the packages and the truck.
Oh, that guy. Yeah. I've got the best one ever. He always has dog biscuits for the lady dogs.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
He is the best.
Yeah.
Can't attack me, puppy dogs.
Or exactly, yeah.
I've got dogs.
I bring treats.
Yeah.
What are you mad at me for?
More sports coming up, including...
and he has the big ones.
The big dog treats?
He has the big dog treats.
Oh, yeah, no, he's a generous man.
This guy in Halloween, I bet he has the full-size candy bars. I love this guy.
Are there dogs out there who won't eat dog treats because they're not shaped like a dog bone? You think that carries a lot of weight in the dog world?
I think it does.
They're not going to trick me. That doesn't look like a bone. I'm not eating it.
Why would I ever eat that?
It is. You have to kind of wonder.
I'm not going to chew that squeaky toy. It's not a rolled-up newspaper.
What's going on here? That doesn't look anything like your shoe.
At what point did some guy in the dog food business go, we could make these dog treats shaped like little bones? Genius.
Because the place that watches the ladies when I'm out of town and I'm conducting many
Kennels.
business ventures around the world, you know this.
Oh, yes.
They have a pool, and my Golden loves this pool, but it's a bone-shaped pool. They have 2 of them, and you can, if the Google Earth, you can see it from outer
Hilarious.
space, more or less. And you get so fun. She loves that pool, man. That's amazing.
I bet
Do you have one for at home?
No.
She would only like it if it weren't bone-shaped.
That's right.
Yeah. She likes it. And then
Should we do a test? Get dog biscuits made of the same material.
Right.
Have them shaped like bones or shaped like
circles
discs,
or squares.
and see which one. If the dogs
Go for the bones more than the discs?
I think they're going to go for the one that's closest. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it is so funny.
They're pretty clear cut.
It looks like a bone. She likes the bone.
Oh, wait a minute.
What's coming up in sports?
Well, there's a boner.
That's actual audio of a boner.
This is actual audio, the sound it makes. When was that a big... Man, I'm sprung. Baby, I'm sprung.
That was part of the song.
Yeah. Baby got
Sir
back.
Mix-a-Lot.
I'm sprung.
Swing. That was everywhere, too.
Swing. Yeah. Did Mike Myers start the swing?
That's the first time I ever heard it. Yeah.
World records coming up, Tom, just for you, buddy.
Okay, now, also coming up, the Chick McGee Shoeing of the Week picks tomorrow, although they are posted where?
Sneak peek at the Chick McGee on Instagram. Check it out.
And you're suggesting mortgage the house, put it all on...
This is all... Just think of this weekend and NFL gambling as... going to the ATM and picking your money up. It's just that simple.
Wow, that's bold.
Yep.
We're going to be speaking to another one of our winners against Chick McGee. And by the way, among other things, those guys won, of course, the Big Green Egg Mini Max, the Rolls Royce of outdoor cooking, and from Gardner's Wisconsin Cheese, those oven-baked bundles. Tell me more about great cheese, Josh.
Well, what do the words artisan meats, quality cheese, and the freshest curds you've ever tasted mean to you? Deliciousness, that's right. And I'm talking fresh, my friends. Their famous squeaky curds come in white cheddar and garlic dill flavor. And Gardner's Wisconsin curds, they're made fresh in the morning and most often delivered to your doorstep in about 48 hours, and that's nationwide. Gardner's Wisconsin cheese, they have that amazing oven-baked cheese. It arrives pre-baked, so you can already kind of see that it's been in the oven. It's a little browned on the top, but you heat it and eat it. Grill it, skillet, air fry it. My gosh, it comes out ooey gooey, and it is so great. You're going to love it. Check out their new oven-baked cheese flavor, jalapeno. That's right. It's perfect to serve during this football season. Warm, ooey gooey, spicy cheese. Man, oh
Ooey
man.
gooey. Bing, bang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
That's exactly
bong,
right.
Bong, bong, bong.
Witch doctors all across the world can't be wrong when it comes to what cheese they choose.
It says right there on the cheese.
That's right.
4 out of 5.
Witch doctors?
Witch doctors recommend Wisconsin cheese from Gardner's as a decay preventive dentifrice. Wait a minute.
I think they said booga, 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 so I'm not sure.
Yeah, but we translated it.
But they seem positive.
It says jalapeno.
Is witch doctors, does that offend anybody these days?
It might. I don't know.
Perhaps the phrase booga, booga, booga might be found.
You know who won't be offended? Your guests when you serve them Gardner's Wisconsin.
They'll be offended if you don't serve them.
Exactly.
What the hell's wrong with this party?
They'll be so honored when you give them some of that super sharp aged cheddar. I love the 8-year-old.
Yes, the McGee's served cheese whiz. We won't be coming back.
That's the thing about Gardner's. I had the 8-year-old, and I brought it in for everybody.
Yeah, everybody loved it.
And the first bite, I went, oh, this is cheese.
Now I get it.
I've been doing it wrong for so long. Start doing it right. Go to GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Check out their summer sausage and their meat sticks that are perfect snacks and great stir sticks for Bloody Marys. Try out everything. You'll see the difference. I think you're really going to like what they have. Cheese is always a great idea, especially during those football viewing parties and tailgating. Right now, listen to this deal. Receive free cold pack shipping and free cheese curds when you spend $59 or more. Give them a shot. Let us know how much you love them. GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. That's GardnersWisconsinCheese.com. Man, I'm envious for those of you who get to try it for the first time. It is such a delight.
Yes. And coming up, we have dogs in the news. The world's oldest dog? Maybe. Not to mention, is flatulence flammable? We're going to find out. And is this tipping thing gotten out of hand? I think the answer is yes. You're not going to believe this one. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Augie Smith, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Hey, if you miss any part of today's show.
Dip him, right?
Oh, definitely.
Are we gonna dip
you got to dip him.
Yep. Either one's down, maybe? Is that what's up? Or is that just a hello?
Bugs Bunny to oi. There he goes. Yeah, you scream like a little girl. Scream like a junior high girl.
That's all. Yeah, those two little bastards.
Now, before we let you in, I got a couple of questions I need answered.
That was unbelievable. Thank you, my friend. That was incredible.
Yay!
Thank you, sir. I knew they were at the bottom of it. Well, I made it. It's really, yeah, you can't stop staring at those two little. There's two hooks, and that's, so you want to hang on to something.
Girl, the food was great. The company,
Even better, why sit here all night long, going on about the weather? I know it's our first date, and good girls gotta wait. But I just turned 83, and you said you're 78. The moon is full, you know what I'm thinking. Let's make love, we're old and we're shrinking. The hour's late, let's just do it on our first date.
Your friend. It's the lawyers you have to watch out for. And remember this, the preceding has been a joke, not legal advice. Learn to know the difference.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio. Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
I think the fetching the towel deserves a thank you. The one guy called in that. Yeah.
Tossing the towel to you?
Sure, that deserves a thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do a thing where you come out with a hand towel and you go, oh, wait a minute, you probably want this one, and then you throw the
big wet towel. No, you don't.
Implying.
What's something you were talking about earlier?
Stadium beers.
Your money shot you were saying was.
It's like 24 ounces.
So I don't know if this is with age, but I don't really have what you'd call a money shot. Mine just kind of quietly leaves the party. It's more of a will you take a check shot?
Kind of just slip out the side door.
Just kind of moseys out.
That's my favorite joke of the year. Just kind of quietly leaves the party.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. I actually I have a sexual fantasy associated with the earthquake.
Go.
All right, woke chick up. In my fantasy, I'm making love to this woman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, she feels the earth move beneath her.
Ah, yes.
And then she rolls over on top of me and shields me from debris. Safety first, everybody. Safety first.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
Oh, my God.
There's laughter ahead.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. And now...
What?
I am one man, one microphone. Here is my impression of Tom Griswold sneezing and blowing his nose.
Okay. That's it.
It's
gotta clear the pipes.
There's a lot of unbelievable.
There's some upper respiratory drama occurring.
It's
over
so loud. We're just all staring at each other, going, "That can't be coming from a person."
Whose eyeglasses are these?
Oh, I don't know. Those are nice.
They were left on my desk.
Huh.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm guessing Eddie.
Let me see.
Are those readers?
Ooh.
I like that. I like that look. Yeah.
Wow, you could use those to kill ants. There's like magnifying glasses. Whose are those?
I'm not sure. All right. Oh, they're Jason's?
How did they get here? Wow. You got to talk to my friend Earl. Get your eyes fixed.
Let's see how they look on my penis.
Let's see how they look up my ass. We're guys. We do that. We bust balls.
Hi, I'm Mr. Longnose.
I'm sorry. Where were we?
Like you've never put a set of glasses on your penis, right?
It's funny. And performed Cyrano?
It's funny.
I don't think I have.
If you do the glasses on and then you Kegel, it looks like he's talking.
What the hell's wrong with you guys?
What's going on there?
I perfected the Charlie Chaplin.
I don't.
You have to explain.
I don't believe that either.
You know how Charlie Chaplin would have his cane and he'd spin it around?
Yeah, we call that the little tramp. Yeah.
You never got out of the shower and had your man do that for you? Okay, I'm sorry. Chick McGee's at the sports desk. What have you got over there?
That's a great question. Stupid world record.
Did you just hit your head on the microphone?
It was tough.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. I'm all right.
Somebody nodded.
Good Lord. You hit it with your forehead, right? A man from Germany, or as I call him, a German, has broken the Guinness World Record for the fastest time to drink a cup of coffee.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
I have a lot of questions.
I got just one question. How hot was it?
Exactly.
Felix von Meinbaum downed a cup of coffee in 3.12 seconds to achieve the title. His successful attempt shaves 0.05 seconds off the previous record holder. Guinness did not clarify how many ounces were consumed.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
The video shows 8 ounces being measured out before the coffee is poured into a mug. It does appear that more coffee is added to the top of the mug after the initial pour.
Okay.
Pretty lame.
We don't know how hot.
I bet it was real hot.
Causing more questions.
Does Guinness do any records with beer?
I don't think they do.
Because isn't that
it's encouraging
okay
binge drinking, I would think.
Alcohol poisoning, maybe.
All right. Yeah. Well, he won and he lost.
We're going to put the metal on the coffin. No? Okay.
Wild Bill reminds me of, I know we don't play, but Wild Bill Bauer. We have a winner.
I still think it's funny.
It is funny.
No one can take a joke anymore.
Stumbled roll. Stupid world record. The world's oldest dog has lost his Guinness World Record title after an investigation into his true age.
Oh, man.
Times of London reports that Bobby, B-O-B-I, a purebred Raffiero de Alentio.
That's a
dog that looks like an end table. No, it's I think it's some sort of cattle dog or something. Is named the oldest dog living and oldest dog ever prior to passing away at the reported age of 31 in October.
31?
That is very, very old.
The dog's age was called into question. Wired magazine uncovered contradictions in the evidence submitted to Guinness, implying that the record authority did not thoroughly check the said evidence. Guinness said it is withdrawing both of Bobby's titles until an investigation into the dog's background is completed.
This is sad all around.
Yeah, it is.
The dog's already dead.
I heard this, the dog was born in 91 or some crazy thing. It's like, Guinness said it's withdrawing both the titles. The record title should be returning to Spike, a 24-year-old Chihuahua from Ohio.
USA.
Wherever that Chihuahua, he's nervous. You know how Chihuahuas are.
Shaky.
Imagine him in this gold.
Wait a minute. Keep reading. Spike may be. This may also be fraudulent.
However, Spike's owner has admitted that she has not had the dog since he was a puppy, but rather found him in a parking lot in 2009.
No idea how old it is.
What?
His claim to the record was built on a vet's estimation that Spike was 10 years old when...
That's not valid.
Oh, that isn't valid. No.
I mean, it's an educated guess.
Guinness says...
No, but that's not how this is supposed to work.
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to...
Exact.
You cut the dog open and count the rings.
Present their birth certificates?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know your dog's birthdays?
I have them written down somewhere. I don't remember them offhand.
Yeah, I know. The Golden's is August 26th. I don't know about the little one. I forget her.
You celebrate it?
You have a 26-year-old dog?
May
No, August 26th.
August 26th.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
He's cheating in these low-stakes...
yeah, right.
You know, to me, the weirdest cheating scandal we've had lately has to be the chess thing.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Where the guy is accused of having
the anal
anal beads and
well, the beehole was in play there.
But then also you've got to learn how to read some form of Morse code with your ass.
Is there I guess the purse was worth it? I mean, the money, it pays out pretty well. Chess.
So in other words, Josh, if I'm reading this correctly, you're saying that you would shove electronic beads in your rectum and learn how to read Morse code in order to make $10,000?
$10,000.
I think it'd have to be six figures.
Yeah. It would have to be $600,000
and up. I would. Yeah.
And it's just because of the time spent. It has nothing to do with.
Well, wait a minute. Maybe
now,
maybe $50,000.
The anal beads is the string. Is that the antenna?
Does it have to hang out?
Thank you, Christy. Does it have to hang out? I would think it would in order to get it out.
I remember I had this Heathkit radio I built when I was like 11, and it had an alligator clip with a wire, and you were supposed to clip it onto a pipe in the house so you could listen to it would serve as the antenna.
Didn't you ever have a TV? You had to put aluminum foil on the antenna?
No, didn't have that.
I did.
Oh, I did.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you had to be standing in a certain place in the room where the TV wouldn't come on?
Yeah. Or it'd be like, to get it in focus, remember? You'd have to
move the.
I remember adjusting antennas when I was
moving the rabbit ears.
Yep.
So you had to stand in a particular place in your TV room when you were a kid, or the TV
this
would
was
not
up.
come
This
on.
was up in Harbor Springs, so the TV stations were pretty far away.
It wouldn't come on, or it just wouldn't come into focus.
It would be fuzzy, and then you'd get the aluminum foil in just the right place on the rabbit ears, and there it would be.
One of our TVs, the antenna broke off, and we replaced it with a metal hanger, and it worked okay.
Huh. Well, that's standard. That's classic.
Yeah.
We had
it's funny that it worked all right.
An outdoor on-the-roof antenna that I always got to go up and adjust. When
Are
I was
you
a kid.
serious?
Oh,
They
yeah.
put
Get
you
up
on the
there and
roof?
fix that antenna. Oh, yeah.
And who's the famous person that died adjusting one of those?
It was a baseball player in the Dominican, wasn't it?
Christy knows, evidently.
No, there was some famous.
Or was he a boxer?
Some Australian.
I want to say Bo Diaz, but I'm not sure if that's right. And Bo, if you're alive, I'm sorry. I thought you were killed by an antenna.
I say, in any event, so the like I said, cheating in low stakes events, like the oldest dog. I don't know. Just seems odd.
I think the big point we can't forget is that Josh will put something in his butt for $100,000.
I bet it feels.
Look, a lot of money.
No, it's not just the insertion. It's the ability to communicate. I mean, I assume it's some kind of a Morse code.
That's what you're paying.
This guy's playing chess, so how do you say whatever pawn to rook 4 or whatever the hell you say in chess?
What if on all those Mission Impossible spy movies, they had their communication devices in their butt instead of in their ears? How about that? Would that be all right?
Yeah, it doesn't have the romance that.
It'd be funny.
You'd have to sit on a bar stool and kind of lean up. There's got to be a better way to do this. Come over.
It was Bo Diaz who died in that freak accident, adjusting a satellite dish in Venezuela.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sad.
Yeah, it's a freak accident. A bearded woman was helping him. I'm working.
So I'm sorry. So a dog. So they don't know if there are any dogs over 30.
Right.
But they're calling that old. So it's like
That
being an
is
actress
old.
in Hollywood. You're over 30. You're old.
Well, you're done.
Toast.
210 in dog years. It is old.
Ooh. Oh, no, very. But, the joke is that Hollywood doesn't treat their...
Right. Anybody over 30.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Glad. Thank you for acknowledging that. I thought it was rather clever.
I was trying to school the girl.
Thanks.
Dear Chick, I've just about had it with Tom. I bet he's one of those guys who honks when he drives by a golf driving range. Stop being a jerk, Tom.
Do you do that?
I don't.
I bet you do.
Why would I do that?
Is that a thing?
To throw them off on their
off.
backswing. Sure.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't drive by a golf range all that often.
But if you did, wouldn't you go?
No.
He would have people visit. He'd go, hey, we got to go by the golf range. And he'd honk. Oh,
I do force my children to hold their breath when we drive by a cemetery.
Well, yeah, everybody does that.
You never get a hit.
When we were teenagers, we drove by. This guy was getting something out of his trunk, and we honked the horn as we passed him, and it scared him so badly he jumped up and hit his head on the top of the trunk.
How long did you laugh?
Forever. I mean,
Wait a minute. What happened now?
He was getting something out of his trunk, so the back of his trunk was open.
Right.
And as we passed him, I forget my buddy who was driving honked the horn, and the guy got so scared he jumped in the air and he hit his head on the trunk door, the trunk lid, and we. I thought I was going to be physically sick. I was laughing so hard.
Okay.
I don't recommend doing it. It was a real dick move.
Earlier, I told Tom I got him a surprise.
Yes.
On Amazon. It's a defense. It's a giant block D with an actual fence. It comes in
like
team
you see at the football games where the one guy holds the D and his buddy holds the little tiny fence.
Dear Tom, I went to. This is in Cincinnati. I went to a game. There was a gentleman with a homemade light switch plate with the light switch in the down position, and his other hand, he had a fence. Off.
Fence. All right. Clever.
How
That's
about that?
a lot of work.
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
Well, it was just.
Did it work?
Yeah, people knew what he was.
I don't know. What a great question.
People knew what he was doing.
Coach, what happened out there? Well, the guy with the defense sign, they ran it up on us. We didn't have the defense sign. That's a problem.
Then we spotted the defense sign and we held him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. That's it. This is somebody who grew up with the Kelseys.
Oh, really?
If you'd ever read my emails, Tom.
I never was handed them.
I'm from a village, Spring Valley, Ohio, just outside of Xenia. I've wrote in to let you know that Kelsey Brothers grew up in your neck of the woods. We were just talking about this.
They went to the same high school as my mom went to, Cleveland Heights High School.
Cleveland Heights, Ohio.
Not about 100 years difference, but
they also
damn right. Yeah.
But the Kelsey Brothers and all
my
like
mother
girls.
was born 105 years ago.
105.
Yeah.
Holy hell!
I was the last kid. Remember?
You were the baby.
I just saw footage of this guy. There was an old game show, I guess, called "I Have a Secret." Are you familiar with this?
I've got a secret.
Okay, yeah. His secret was that he witnessed John Wilkes Booth shoot Lincoln.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
This guy was ancient in 1952.
I've seen that.
And he was 5 or something when he was at the play.
Right.
But he was there, and he was the last living. Yeah, and they were talking to him.
Do you think
He
he
was like, I was scared to
really
death.
remembers?
I bet.
Yeah.
He said he clearly remembered.
Hey, thanks for blocking the shot.
Yeah. He remembered John Wilkes Booth jumping onto the stage because he remembers being afraid that guy broke his leg.
He did.
Yeah, but he was like, he felt bad for whoever that guy was that jumped off.
Know.
Right, he didn't know.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Mommy, help that man.
Yes.
The weird thing was he had a little fence with him and a big D.
right.
And Lincoln didn't see it.
Boy, that really brings history alive, doesn't it?
The Chick McGee Shoe-In of the Week on the season, over 500 against the spread, ladies and gentlemen.
Way over 500.
And you've got your picks for this weekend's games posted where?
On Instagram, the Chick McGee. Check them out.
Coming up, a surprise, the Bob and Tom Players.
Oh.
Something brand new.
Oh, all right.
Should be very soon.
To the Bob and Tom Players.
Live.
Oh, yes.
In the studio, coming up shortly. Also, coming up in the new news for Pat Godwin, vegan women apparently significantly hotter, Pat.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Or should I say hornier.
But they smell like sauerkraut.
And also the brand name of that phone case that dropped 16,000 feet.
Son of a bitch.
Bated breath over here.
Currently on sale on Amazon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Okay, now, Pat is going to remove her wig. Go ahead, Pat. Can you see it? We're taking a little video.
Well, let Miss Pat put a hat on.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, you yanked it right off. There
is that clipped on? Oh, no, you've got like a yarmulke. Wait a minute.
That's a skull cap to hold the wig on.
Looks kind of like
so
a yarmulke.
it don't fly off in the wing, Tom.
See, we're already down to the skull on your head, so we don't give you a skull
Miss
cap.
Pat is not going to place her wig on my head.
Go.
That's really tight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, geez.
Let me do it. Don't mess up my wig, Tom.
You got a giant melon.
Are you supposed
Tom.
to cover my
I had no
ears?
idea.
Yeah, for a minute. Wait a minute, Tom. I got this.
Ow!
Let the listeners know out there that there are about 30 cameras right now
You're really hurting my ear.
Let me make sure it's styled right.
trained on Tom.
Do I have bangs? I just want to have.
You look like Weird Al Yankovic.
Chick, describe how do I look? I can't see.
You have a very dark, curly-haired wig on your head, and with your pale skin, you kind of look like
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Not Denzel?
No.
Not Denzel in Flight?
You're a little too light.
You look like, you remind me of Tommy Lee
Just
Jones
because
in
you have
Lincoln.
dark hair does not make you a black man.
The 13th Amendment will...
Didn't Tommy Jones have the black wife?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes.
You're giving Don't give away the movie.
They already won the Oscar. You sure do, Tom. You need a sister in your bedroom, Tom.
Oh, yeah.
I have to.
That's what you need.
I was hoping for Denzel, and I've got...
You look like,
You don't look like
you
Denzel.
look like a slave owner.
Christy hit it on the nose. You do look like Tommy Lee Jones in Lincoln.
Did you hear what she just said?
No.
He looked like a slave owner.
I look like a slave owner.
That was for me today, Tom.
Oh, yes. Look at that.
It'd be very uncomfortable.
Does it really?
Yeah. As
Well,
far as I know that. Never mind. We'll just move forward.
Miss Pat could be your Sally Hemings. How about that?
You know, it's funny you mentioned Giant because a colleague of mine, Tony Robbins, wrote Awaken the Giant Within, Bob. And if we have time, I'd like to explain the difference between me and Tony Robbins, one of the most successful.
I'd love to know.
A couple $1 million?
Well, no, not really. You know, Tony Robbins wrote a book, as you know, called Awaken the Giant Within. Sold over 20 million copies. And in this book, Christy, Mr. Robbins postulates, that means theorizes, that everyone has a giant within them just waiting to break out and do fabulous things. Well, I think that's a crock of, you know what I mean. I think if you feel you have a giant within you, you're probably constipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. My new book, Meet Me in the Middle, is an answer to Zig Ziglar's See You at the Top. See, I think we are our own worst enemy, and the sooner that people realize that in the success world, we are our own worst enemy. Our middle name should be Versus. I don't believe, and I think Chick would agree with this, success is not something we reach as a final destination. Success is like an illness, isn't it? We have bouts of success, episodes of success, and then we fall down and flounder some more. And my book shows you how to take advantage of those times you do succeed and parlay those up. And there's a reason why I'm able to drive a 1987 Cadillac Fleetwood. I have 3 cars, 2 of which are running.
And highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is comedian Rob Haney, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Dean, I am so hungry. Oh, you want to go get some breakfast, Tom? I guess. Is there a place we can go that has flat-chested waitresses and really baggy clothing? I don't think so.
Think again, Dean. Guys, if you've been longing to have breakfast surrounded by flat-chested women in baggy clothing, then you'll want to visit the all-new breakfast restaurant, Pancake Hooters. At Pancake Hooters, you won't be bothered by waitresses who accidentally dip their large bosoms into your maple syrup or who break the yolk of your egg while bending over the table to pour your coffee. Pancake Hooters only hires women with prepubescent builds, so you won't be distracted by massive memories while trying to finish off your breakfast in time to get to work.
Wow, what a great breakfast. Sure was, Tom. And I was able to eat my waffle while it was still warm because I wasn't busy staring at gargantuan tatas.
And you didn't slobber in your coffee either. And guys, if you're in a real hurry, be sure and take advantage of our flat as a smorgasbord breakfast buffet. Why not try Pancake Hooters today? You'll see why our hardline policy with our waitress staff is, it's either 32A or the highway. Pancake Hooters.
Bob and Tom. 24/7. Oh, yeah.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest. Any other interesting news headlines, Christy?
The FBI has identified the source of the virus-like blaster infection on the internet. The suspect, an 18-year-old who has not been identified but is expected to be arrested today.
Now, can we execute 18-year-olds in our society?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I'm there. I'm voting for it.
Yeah.
You know, you can tell the kid's not getting laid. Any kid that's getting laid on a regular basis is not creating computer viruses.
True.
So it's basically, that's a sex education in high school. All they talk about are diseases and things you can catch, and the girls stop putting out, and kids hole up in the room and create a virus.
He's going to be receiving a different kind of sex education, I hope.
I believe you're
his
right.
baseball hat and his dirt button are going to be the same size once I get done with him. This kid's going to be able to do deep knee bends over a fire hydrant.
Can I just say that I really love doing this program?
Oh, thank you.
You know, as a comedian, this is like such a fun. It's actually entertaining and fun to do it. You know, and as a comedian, you do a lot of shows, and you know, like I did a radio program a few weeks ago. And they introduced me as the bad boy of comedy. I never said I was the bad boy of anything, nor do I want to be introduced as such.
Where'd they get
Only in comedy do you ever hear that. You never hear that in other professions. You never hear, he's the bad boy of gynecology. see the guy putting on his gloves with his fingers cut off?
Had his finger in a dike.
Bob and Tom. Well-meaning, but...
Yeah, they're...
On where and when coming up.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Rolling right along.
Yep.
Check local listings. Stupid, idiotic, Russian, Canadian cold right now in most parts of the country. I'm going to say most parts because most of my parts are cold. How about your parts? How about your parts, Tom? You cold?
I'm okay now.
You couldn't get warm earlier. I remember last week you couldn't get warm.
I'm okay now.
Okay.
I just put a blanket on. It's cold.
Yeah, walking the dogs when it's really, really cold can be tough.
Yeah.
They don't like to go far, do they?
Oh, I don't know. They're sniffing for something.
Oh.
God knows what it is. Then you got to take your gloves off and get the poop bag.
Isn't the best when they just sit and turn around and look at you and go, so, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the best.
But it's all good.
Best is a fenced-in yard. Sorry.
Now, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. Have we completed our sportscast?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Christy, what have you got over there?
Well, let's get right to it. The brand of case that protected the iPhone that survived the 16,000-foot drop.
Wait a minute. Hold
on
it.
the Alaska Airlines flight.
I want to prepare myself.
Finally been revealed.
Okay.
Are you ready? It's a Spigen. Spigen boasted that the phone was housed in its cryo armor case when it got sucked out of the plane and fell to the ground in Portland, Oregon. The Spigen cryo armor costs $64.99, currently still available to purchase online and on sale on Amazon from $22.99. But if you have an older model than an iPhone 14, then you're out of luck because they only go i14 and up.
I couldn't get one.
iPhone 14 and up. You don't have, what do you have?
The 10.
Oh, ancient.
Oh, that's one that takes the pictures in black and white.
You have a 10?
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff like you guys do. You know that.
Boy, he's going to miss it, huh? No idea.
Now, Spiegel in German means mirror. It says here.
Spigen.
Spiegel. I don't know if it's not that far from
it wasn't a different word, just different letters.
Spiegel. Oh, wait a minute. There's another German now. Here, it's talking about you. It's Schnuckputzi.
I like that word.
Let me see it.
So
that means sweetie pie in
So
German.
you guys are already bored of this disaster, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, first off, it really wasn't a disaster.
Well, it could have been. Someone could have been sucked out of the plane.
Anything could have been.
Anything could be a disaster.
Have you seen the
I might go crazy and strangle you.
Have you seen the photograph? There's like a door missing.
Yeah, I saw it. There's a video. Thankfully, everybody was okay on the ground and on the plane.
The miracle is that no one was sitting in those two
I would have
seats.
used my phone to call authorities, but it is a 10, so it really doesn't work all that time.
What if that thing had been sucked out of the plane and that phone had hit someone in the head?
Yeah, I know. I know. What if, man?
Yeah.
Well, that would have been.
What if the phone would have fallen out of the plane?
Yeah.
Talk about a bad day.
And fallen into a zoo, and a giraffe would have swallowed and choked to death.
Oh, man, what if that happened?
Oh, that would have been horrible.
How about that, Tom?
Wait a minute. I smell a Super Bowl commercial.
For what?
So you think
For the Spigen.
This company's going to now spend $5 million to...
Why would
maybe
they
not.
do that? They're already getting free publicity.
I guess I'm wrong. Sorry.
Why do you get like this on lots of things?
Are you interested in getting a Spigen?
No, because I've got the one I have, which I've dropped this phone so many times. I've got the mouse or the moose, whatever it is, M-O-U.
M-O-U-S.
I think it's Moss.
It's actually a Korean company.
Good one, yeah.
I'm a loyal OtterBox guy.
Nobody cares. What do you?
No, yours is made of
Grandpa.
wood. For your iPhone 10,
Yeah.
it's made of wood.
You and your iPhone 10.
It's
I can
huge.
take pictures.
It is very
now.
big, yeah.
One of these days, I'll be able to make a call.
Got half the lens.
You know,
It's got a dial on it.
Tom was this exact
You
same
will
way.
never bully me into changing my opinion.
I have the
In
rotary.
2007, when the iPhone came out, Tom's like, "Man, I'm not getting the iPhone. I have this
He
little flip."
fought
I was
it.
waiting for
And
the
he
good
was
one.
like, A, punch, 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 punch,
Yep.
punch. E, punch, 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 punch. iPhone's in.
AE? Who was he texting? Aesop?
He was saying, I was illustrating.
I'll do better.
You know, if, no, you know, you can send text messages on your iPhone now.
No, really.
Not on mine.
Not on my iPhone.
Have that app.
No, it's got everything you guys have.
No, it does.
Maybe they should make these. Maybe they should make the planes out of these iPhone cases.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the old joke about the black. The old joke about the black box.
Yeah.
Or they make the plane out of the black box.
Seinfeld joke.
That's like they should make dog treats out of golden retriever ears because boy, other dogs love to chew on them. Okay.
In any event,
There's an iPhone called there's a phone case called a Fingic.
Really?
Fingic.
Yeah.
How about that for a brand?
that sounds like prom night. Yeah, got you a finger.
Fingic. I'd look it up in German.
Take a
but
whiff. Ah, Fifi.
Oh, no.
Do you listen to music on that phone of yours?
Next up,
I can, yeah, sure, yeah.
What kind of music does it play? Glenn Miller?
Mostly, yeah. A lot of Rudy Valley.
Your phone is possessed by Stephen King.
It's got all your top megaphone crooners.
I bring it up because a new study reveals listening to music appears to prevent depression and anxiety in mice.
In mice.
Researchers
You know what helps keep mice not depressed?
Cheese.
Testing them in these stupid experiments.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
They're far less stressed.
I just saw my cousin get ethered so they could examine his kidney.
He got ethered.
Some mice were really stressed out by listening to music.
Really?
They were listening to the soundtrack to Cats.
Researchers exposed mice to chronic, unpredictable stress during the day and played music for them at night. They discovered that the mice who were subjected to stress but listened to music showed much lower levels of anxiety and depression-like behaviors compared to the mice that were only subjected to the stress conditions.
How do they stress mice? Do they take the cheese away? What do they?
I have no idea.
What a weird gig that would be. What'd you do at work today? Oh, I was
stressing mice.
Stressing mice out.
What'd you do? Kept picking them up and turning them around.
And I had
wouldn't that stress you out if you were walking?
Put
you got picked
blindfolds
up
on
and
them?
I had a cartoon moment in my house last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dealing with a rather bad knee right now, so I'm trying to avoid stairs. And so I said to Kelly, hey, would you go down in the basement and check something? So she goes down the basement, and I hear this blood-curdling scream.
Oh, no.
It was a dead mouse.
Oh.
That's better than a live one.
Would you scream if you saw a dead mouse?
God, no. I have... where I live, I get mice all the time. Field mice run in when it gets cold.
When it gets cold like this, you're going to get them no matter
Sure.
what you do.
Yeah, and they'll get in the little traps, and I just throw them away. I don't have any problem with mice.
What kind of traps do you like?
I like the bait ones where they go in and they eat and they don't come back out. They just kind of die in there.
Oh, you don't like the ones that have that spring thing?
No, they don't work.
Hits them on the head.
They don't work.
Oh, no, I had a mousetrap where the mice would go in and this bar would swing down and the mouse would think, oh, someone tapped me on the shoulder. So he turns around. He gets whammed in the head with him.
They also have the bait traps where they take the bait back to their little family, and then that kind of takes care of it.
Oh, the old Last Supper.
Yeah.
You guys know the story. I killed a mouse with a footstool one time, but it was quite by accident.
A footstool?
Yeah, I dropped the stool on him, yeah.
I didn't know it was by accident.
Yeah, it was accident. Well, I picked up the foot and saw the mouse, and I screamed. I dropped the footstool on him, and he just dead.
Problem solved.
There's a movie out where it says you're supposed to pick up a mouse by the tail, and they'll like you forever that way because that's the way
Their mommies do it?
Pick them up. Yeah.
There's a movie about that?
No, it's
Willard?
a scene in a movie.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I missed that.
If it wasn't in the Holdovers, I know it's not worth a damn. But there are other movies out there besides.
Which one is it?
Sideways and The Holdover. I don't know.
Did Kelly pick up the dead mouse, or what'd she do?
No.
Oh.
No, that's your job? That's been assigned. No, I'm not going down there. No.
Oh.
I just get a pair of gloves and a Ziploc bag.
Well, I'm going to need an elevator. I can't get on stairs right now until my niece gets fixed.
Just have one of the girls going, hey, go get that new stuffed mouse I got you.
Yeah, it's cute.
Okay. Then when they come up, just go, no, by the way, throw that away.
Why don't you stuff that mouse and make it look like a stripper like we had a couple days ago?
No, thanks. Well, in any event, so what was the whole point of this depressed mouse thing? They
Listening to music appears to make them less stressed.
yeah. What kind of music do they listen to?
Modest Mouse.
Cat Stevens? No, I'm sorry.
String cheese incident?
Rhythm and blue cheese.
Boomtown Rats.
What's coming up in the news, Christy Lee?
Rat.
Rat?
They listen to Rat.
Come and Go
Two
brand.
Ts.
We will have their latest news. We have somebody on an electric scooter. Do you sleep nude or in pajamas? Well, we have a new survey about that again. And underwear in the news in a big way. A couple underwear stories.
Okay, we'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
Really good, Sam. A little happier, not?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You sound like you're taking a big shit.
We're not supposed to be happy when we're asking if we're there.
Are we there yet?
Okay. The producers are in here. The minions are out there.
Okay.
Dad, would we say, are we there yet? We're like, are we there yet?
Superiority once again.
Are we there yet?
This is not English class.
Dad.
Not much of a T.
You sound like Mrs. Marshall. That's who you sound like.
I hope Mrs. Marshall doesn't have a voice as deep as mine.
And she teaches music too. And you're like, are we there yet?
I hope her voice is half as mellifluous and as witty.
Okay, now it's like my English teacher, mellifluous.
Quit making up words.
Here we go. Let's go. Try it again.
Things you may have missed, the Arts and Fashion Edition. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
The Dallas game was so embarrassing. The Village people have asked the Cowboy to leave.
It is rough.
It's the second worst day in Dallas history. Hashtag JFK.
In case we didn't get it.
Hashtag JFK.
This game really aged Jerry Jones. He was only 46 years old at kickoff.
Whoa.
He did not look good.
No, he did not look good.
Packers receivers were wide open. You'd expect better coverage in a stadium sponsored by AT&T.
Yes, you would. Yeah, of course.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is Jimmy Pardo. You are listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
You know,
when Esther and I had a big family,
Bob and Tom.
For your information, these are two of the worst kids I have ever encountered in my life, and I worked the state fair.
We were stupid before stupid was cool.
Comedian David Crow is here with us.
I think the most intense culture in the world's got to be the Japanese. I read that they won't play Trivial Pursuit in Japan.
They won't?
No. I think these guys are afraid of their wives.
In Japan?
Well, probably.
Yeah. I know the Japanese ladies are very meek and polite in public, but you know that pent-up frustration's got to come out somewhere. And I think it's at home. They get home just, I can't believe you don't know who plays Alice on the Brady Bunch. Everybody know Ann B. Davis play Alice. Mr. Yoshikaro knew, Mr. Arakawa know. You don't know. Aunt Jemima, she the swamp lady. She don't clean for Mike and Carol. I shall bind your feet for 2 days. I mean, how do you think sushi got invented? Screw you, cook for yourself.
Ryan, how many lifestyle changes have you gone through?
This year, I've gone through maybe 2 lifestyle changes in the last couple of years.
Well, the first one was?
The first one was starting to eat meat again.
A second one?
Now going away from everything I've ever loved.
Everything.
Like it's no meat, it's no dairy, it's no alcohol, no caffeine.
You can't pet
a lot
puppies.
of fruits and vegetables, whole food. You're supposed to drink like non-fluoridated water that has minerals added
this
into it.
really sounds
so
dull.
it's no tap water.
It doesn't sound like you're going to make it.
No,
it really doesn't.
Right?
No.
It's like you have to you have to find joy in the little things.
But don't you find
Eat all the other
yourself
things.
like say you're on a date and your date is
I
having...
make a date exception.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I
so
sure
there
do.
are exceptions
I've had
to
17
all rules.
dates in the last weekend.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you. There's laughter ahead.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee. There's Pat Godwin in the performance room. Hey, Chick. There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and I understand we have the return of the Bob and Tom players very soon.
That's right.
Is that the scuttle?
It's very exciting. I don't know how it's going to go, but...
well, that's why we do it. It's live. It's exciting.
Things can go wrong, and they will.
Sure.
What was the dog story you had?
The world record age dog? The 31-year-old
that's what it was.
dog?
Okay, I have a request here.
For a dog story?
Yeah. I've got this was the world's oldest dog. Now it's disputed.
Controversy.
The Guinness people, apparently, they didn't really check the evidence, and who knows?
Not 31 at all.
Yeah. There was a photograph of the dog holding a rifle with a newspaper, Lee Oswald style. But it turned out they may have fudged it. We have a request for this. This is somewhat obscure. It is... comedian Rob Haney and the true story of this dog.
Morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Good morning. How are you guys?
Fine.
Guy's down in Florida. He's reading the classified ads, and he sees an ad that says, talking dog, $20. So he goes to the address list on the paper, knocks on the door. Guy answers the door. Guy says, I understand you got a talking dog for $20. And he goes, yep. He goes, can I see him? He goes, yep, he's in the bedroom. So he walks in the bedroom. Dog's laying on the bed, remote in hand, watching TV. Walks in the room. The dog goes, hey, how you doing? I can't believe this. You're a talking dog. What are you doing down here in Florida? He goes, well, I started out in New York. I used to teach other dogs how to lead the blind. And then, well, the Gulf War broke out. And so I went over there and I brought medicine to injured soldiers and rescued soldiers. And that was over. I came back to New York, and I was on Broadway for a while. I was in Riverdance. Of course, you had the tragedy with the Twin Towers, so I helped out there and started sniffing for bombs and things like that. And finally, I decided I'd had enough, and I was going to come down here to Florida to retire. The guy can't believe it. He walks back in the other room, the other guys. He goes, "What's the deal? Why are you selling that talking dog for $20? The guy goes, "'Cause he's a big liar."
There you go. It's a classic. Thank you very much. By request, in honor of the world's oldest dog. We now turn about and go that way because I can see Christy Lee's over there with her vest on. Hi, Christy.
Hi. Hey, there's a new Netflix docuseries out called You Are What You Eat. I checked this out over the holidays, and it tracks 22 sets of identical twins who adopt plant-based eating habits for 8 weeks. One twin eats plants, one eats meat. That's kind of what it's about. But one of the biggest things they found was women who switched to the vegan diets see their libido levels increase by 383%.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Now, Pat, you've been doing a vegan thing since what? Since October?
October 10th, yeah.
Without being too personal, any libido increases?
Everything's increased. Energy, brain fog is gone. Yeah.
So you really do feel hornier now?
I feel alive. Yeah, I feel a lot better. Yeah, a lot better.
I'm sorry, I can't see your face. Your erection's in the way.
Well, thank you very much.
This news comes to us from researchers at Stanford University. Participants underwent a variety of scientific experiments to explore how certain foods can impact the body. It was pretty interesting. They had the ladies watch pornography and had a camera.
What?
They had a camera on their
vaginas,
basically like a heat censoring camera, so they could tell when they were excited.
Yeah.
Was it? How do I word this? Were they wearing clothing? I mean.
No, they're laying on a doctor's table with their feet in stirrups, and they had the camera right in between their legs.
Wow. That's got to be awkward.
And then they give them an iPad, and they get to select whatever porn they want to watch. Yeah.
Okay.
It was.
And so the women who were on a plant-based diet were getting hornier than those who weren't.
Correct.
Based on the heat in their genitalia?
Yes. Or arousal level.
Is that a valid?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That's the clam cam.
The clam cam.
I don't know. No, I didn't see the show.
Is that right?
Yeah, I watched it. It was pretty interesting.
So, but the women that were on the plant-based diet would get, if you will, hornier?
Yes, there was a very big difference in libido increase.
After they watched the porn, did they take a cucumber that happened to be handy and take care of themselves?
I don't know about that part.
And take care of themselves.
And chop it up and put it in a salad.
Yeah, make a man add some salad. Get in there.
Gotta get that meat in there somehow. So, Pat, you seriously think that you become vegan? You're
absolutely.
But do you think that your libido has been affected at all?
Everything.
Is your lady friend vegan?
Oh no, not at all.
Oh,
no, she eats healthy, but she's not vegan.
All right.
There's a meat joke there we're not going to do.
Right.
You're storming your guitar. Do you have a vegan song?
I do, yeah. Carrots in my diet make me horny. Salad with sprouts and kale make me hard. No, it does.
Subtle.
Couscous and olive oil make me randy. A vegan meal makes me feel like a porn star. Almonds are good for my nut health. Even though I'm a man of a certain age, I'm getting up there. I don't need pills, just plant-based protein. And I'm out here like a rabbit screwing for days. Little John Denver for your ass.
Oh, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Carrots make me horny.
That's
what foods are supposed to increase your libido? Carrots are
Oysters?
for your eyes, right? Oysters is that one?
Yes, oysters one.
That's considered an aphrodisiac.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't pineapple for men so it tastes better?
Yeah, I've heard that also.
Yeah, their affluence.
Isn't there something in chocolate that can also be somewhat of an aphrodisiac?
Probably. That sounds like feasible to me.
Isn't alcohol something about that?
Oh, absolutely.
Especially roofied alcohol.
That's panty
Yeah.
peeler.
Yeah.
That's panty peeler.
The old panty peeler.
I'm surprised someone hasn't come out with a candy called Roofies.
You're surprised by that?
Really?
I mean, they've got, you've seen some of the, wasn't there a water called Pure Death or something?
Liquid Death.
Liquid Death. I mean, it would be.
Wasn't there a diet pill called AIDS?
Yeah.
There was.
Yeah.
Well, the AIDS came first.
Right.
The diet
it was
pill.
it was AIDS.
And it wasn't a pill, it was a candy.
It's a little chocolate square, yeah.
Oh, but was it for dieting?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was all
AIDS.
all over
huge
TV.
in the 70s.
Yeah, they had to change that.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got to change that.
Yeah, clearly.
Went belly.
That company went away.
Sure.
You're right.
I believe, didn't they have we had the story, they had a news release that said, hey, we were AIDS candy first before
And they tried to get him to change it.
And trying to get the disease changed.
Yeah, we can't really change the
You're not
the acronym, pal.
Yeah, you're not going to. It's our new panties, VD. The new. I bring that up because we have underwear in the news twice today.
Mm-hmm.
Again. We had was it 2 weeks ago we had the story that the one doctor said it's okay to wear your underwear multiple days in a row.
No, it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
It isn't. Yeah.
I think he said for guys, if you can
Do
get
a
away
wash,
with it.
okay?
Yeah, go ahead and just change them every day.
God.
It's not that big of a deal.
Filthy pig. I ain't washed my jeans or my drawers for 28 days.
Well,
kidding.
It's a lot healthier.
Well.
We also have an underwear thief in the news today.
Oh, boy.
Not stealing underwear. He's just dressed in underwear.
I find it hard to believe, Tom Griswold, you were never taking part in a panty raid. How did you not ever take part in a panty raid? Or was that just for fraternities?
Yeah, that's like a 1950s era frat thing, as far as I know.
Like you're out of school by then.
Thank you, Pat. Yeah, Pat. Now he's a vegan. He's got the Jolly Green Giant in his pants.
Do you know someone who participated in that?
No.
Did your sister ever have her panties stolen in a panty raid?
I could ask her. I doubt it.
Yeah, I bet she would. I mean, you'd have to talk to her, but still.
Please ask your sister about her panties.
I have a great panties story.
Let's hear it.
We're all
This
here.
is a wild story.
We've got the microphones.
It's a quick. No, this is absolutely true. This is absolutely true. This was. I met this woman and I was on a date with her, and she tells the following story. She lived in an apartment in Akron, Ohio, of all places, and she came home one day, and her panties had all been stolen, except there was one pair that had been abused in the middle of her bed. And
this is in a movie.
No, this is a real story.
Okay.
And then she reported to the police, and then years later, the police knocked on her door and they caught the guy. And he had been systematically going through he'd been in her high school class. He'd systematically gone through the yearbook and was tracking down each woman and stealing their panties.
You wouldn't go out with me in high school, bitch.
I'm going to take all your underwear, except for one pair. I'm going to sully and leave on your bed.
There you go. That's a nicer word. Yeah.
I liked what you said. What did you say?
Abused them. I mean, you know what
Slapping
I'm saying.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, that is, but I mean.
Ooh.
Man, that's hot.
I mean, what a sicko.
Yeah.
It takes
holding a grudge about
and that was
something.
pre-Facebook, so it took a lot of work to track everybody down.
Yeah.
But the cops years later caught the guy, and they put it, and he confessed to the whole thing. So that's my panty story. Do you have any good panty stories?
I don't.
Did you ever have a woman in your bedroom find panties from another woman?
No, never had that. I had someone find a birthday card from someone else.
In your bedroom?
In the car.
Boy, that's always...
I found panties in the glove box once.
Ooh.
The first husband.
They were yours?
How'd that go?
They were not mine.
That is rough.
Yeah.
Can you title one of the chapters of your book, Panties in the Glove Box, paren, they're not mine?
Oh, man, that is a tough one.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Oh,
that was
boy.
like
I bet your
19,
blood ran cold.
20.
Oh.
Yeah.
How big were they?
Not very.
Oh, so she was tight. I mean, she was hot.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. I think we call her Thomas Edison now. Is what we call her.
Were they slutty?
Were they? They were just bikini panties, like a lacy.
Oh, so they were slutty.
Real slutty. So slutty.
How would you have felt if they were like huge?
Believe me, at the time, I would have been pissed no matter what.
Okay.
I didn't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
She
they
was
weren't.
a groupie. Huh?
She was a groupie. Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get off that topic.
Well, you were a groupie first, weren't you?
Coming up, the Bob and Tom Players. I'm very excited about that. Also coming up, Allie Breen with Sexy Time. Right now, we're going to be talking about sleeping. Coming up, we have an interesting story about sleeping in the nude versus sleeping in pajamas and a major survey about this topic. But the key to sleeping, of course, is quality sleep. It's not, by the way, scientists are now saying it's not just the amount of sleep you get, but the quality. That's where the Sleep Number smart beds come in. I love my Sleep Number bed. I'm trying to remember. I think I've had my bed now for, I believe I'm in year 19 right now with my Sleep Number bed. And I do love it. And the principle is so simple. It's a simple idea, perfectly executed by the folks at Sleep Number. The Sleep Number smart bed is adjustable. You press the button to establish the firmness. Either side has its own level. Therefore, or should I say ergo, it's adjustable so everybody's happy. This side of the bed can be one thing, that side of the bed can be another.
I prefer vis-a-vis.
Oh, I like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
In what context? How do I use that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's comparing.
That remark, vis-a-vis logical reading, is pointless. Back to my thoughts about the sleep. Well, I'll do it this way. Chick McGee, what is your Sleep Number setting?
100. I like a firm mattress, Tom. Oh, so firm.
I see. Now, conversely and conveniently, Christy Lee, you prefer what?
A soft mattress. I go with the 35 setting.
And your smart bed will help you determine that number. And that's what happened to Josh Arnold. Your Sleep Number smart bed told you to do what, Josh?
Vis-a-vis 65.
Oh.
What does the vis-a-vis mean in there?
It just sounds important.
Just sounds like, ergo, you're an idiot. Nevertheless,
vis-a-vis moron.
I tell you, you don't have to believe me. How about J.D. Power independently ranking the Sleep Number smart bed numero uno in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in store? So I've told you my spiel. Here's what you need to do. You can save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed right now. Limited time offer. And they've got all the finance information available, of course, at the Sleep Number store. J.D. Power, if you want to read the awards, go to jdpower.com/awards. Read them for yourself. If you're getting a bed, remember the Sleep Number beds last longer, and everybody's going to be happy because if she likes a firm mattress and you don't, or vice versa, whatever you're into, Sleep Number is going to help you sleep better, and that's the key. sleepnumber.com/BT show. Thank you very much. Coming up, the Bob and Tom Players. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hello, this is comedian John Evans, the High Plains Thrifter, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Thanks so much for listening.
You think you lost money in investing? My whole people lost money in investing. Bernie Madoff came along and set us back 10,000 years. I hate that guy so much. I hate Bernie Madoff so much. Not for what he did, because I don't care about the rich. I hope they lose their money. But no, for how he looked physically. Did he have to look so Jewish while he was doing that? He's already the image of a Jew that's in every redneck's paranoid mind's eye. Just some crook-nosed Jew on top of a pile of gold coins, swimming in it like Scrooge McDuck. Like, I'm going to take the 10,000 money. Like, I always trip out when I see somebody that so fully embodies a stereotype like Bernie Madoff did. Like, when you see a nerd who's actually wearing a pocket protector, like, they don't even make pocket protectors anymore. Believe me, I know. That guy had to go out and hand mold the plastic resin to fit into his nerdy little pocket. Or when you're driving in traffic and somebody cuts you off and you look into the car and it is, in fact, an Asian woman, you're like, are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you seriously going to be Asian right now? There are people watching you. Have a little bit of self-respect and don't be Asian. Like when I'm walking along and I see a quarter on the ground, I don't pick it up. It kills me not to. But I don't do it because there's people watching. There are people watching.
Yes, you don't want to reinforce the stereotype.
That's correct. You got
oh, man.
Keep it real.
Moshe Kasher
is our guest.
I live in L.A. now. I live near Hollywood. I live across the street from a 99-cent store because comedy makes dreams come true.
Yes.
Yeah, they now sell a 99-cent pregnancy test. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah. How bad does one's life have to be? Like, how far down the socioeconomic ladder do you need to flop before the 99-cent pregnancy test seems like a viable health option? The 99-cent pregnancy test when you kinda have to know. So I bought one. Yeah.
Well, why not?
Just to see what would happen. I peed on the little stick.
And?
Turns out I have hepatitis C. I caught it from the test.
Wow, cool. Let's get back to the chinchilla. We sent members of our staff plus Donnie Baker to your garage.
She is
my mistake.
So traumatized right now. She's not come out of her little house in a whole
the
day.
Chinchilla.
Oh,
well, that's because she met Donnie Baker.
Yes.
True. Her ears are as big as Frisbees.
They are very big.
I know.
I can't get over how
They're
horribly.
native of South America, and they use those to, and they're nocturnal, so they
Must be a lot of listening going on.
They do
in
a lot
South
of listening
America.
at night.
Size of those
because
ears.
you can't see very well.
And they respond, of course, with their brain by going, duh. I'm a chinchilla.
Wow, it's that great big thing right there.
That looks like a really nice fur coat that lady's got on. I wonder what that's made of. Duh. Well, I'm gonna rest for a while so I can poop again. Duh.
I can tell you.
I'm not like a dog. I can't play frisbee or catch. I just sit here going, duh. I'm kind of like something in a frame, like a picture, except I just go, duh, and then I poop.
Except you have to feed me and I poop.
I'm like a picture you have to feed. Duh.
I can tell you what, they don't come when you call them. That's for damn sure.
I will. I'll come if you call me.
Béchon. Why not jerk a bottle off your department store shelf today? Mr. Béchon, it's not a sin anymore.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
How's your son? Oh, he's great.
How old is your son now?
Yeah, he's a little 4-year-old. He actually he loves Thomas the Train. Have you ever heard of Thomas the Tank
Oh,
Engine?
sure.
And they have different names, Donald, Toby. And one day he's got them spread out in the restaurant, and the waitress comes over. She goes, "That's Thomas the Tank Engine. Is Thomas your favorite?" Justin goes, "No, I like Percy. Percy's one of the trains." But unfortunately, he can't pronounce his R's yet. Imagine my horror. The whole restaurant hears my son go, "I like Percy." Who doesn't? Daddy does, too. Well, the guys who sit behind us do. That's my favorite. That's why you're here.
Yeah, and Joey from Philly. He likes in the car.
And Rachel, where's your lady?
With us in the studio, comedian Chad Daniels. Your wife is a college professor.
Yes.
Are you a college man?
No.
Oh,
that makes for
interesting contrast.
And her friends always remind me of it.
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Are they all college professors as well?
Most of them. We were out getting dinner one night, and her friends were like, "So, Chad, have you ever had Indian food?" And I was like, "Hello, Thanksgiving." Aren't you a history professor?
Yeah.
Didn't you know that? She has one friend from England that's always bragging about their language. We invented your language. You wouldn't have a language if it wasn't for us. Well, you spelled pneumonia with a P, stupid. Nat starts with a G, and you're bragging about that? And she goes, "You know what? They're silent. You know what? You better be silent before I stab you in your face with a knife."
You know you're too high when you're eating cereal naked and your girlfriend tells you to put some clothes on. You realize it's not your girlfriend. It's just a woman on a bus. That's how you know you're too high.
Hi, this is Bobcat Gold.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom players coming up here. Special guest has joined us. Jess is here. Jess Hooker, hello. Hi. Christy's over there.
Yep.
Pat Godwin's here. Hello.
Okay.
A whole bunch of players.
And I've got a quick email listening to your guys' conversation about mouse problems, mice problems.
Yeah, there was a dead mouse in my basement.
That's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it's when it's check local listings. It's extremely cold, and what happens then? A mouse or two can run in the door.
Well, of course.
Listening to y'all talk about mousetraps, it's evident you're living in ancient times. It's the 21st century. Tom, you need to find yourself a mousetrap that kills via electrocution.
Oh, man.
It's highly effective and never misses.
Batteries or AC power?
Batteries. Battery powered.
Yeah, but you have to put the tiny little sponge on their head.
Yeah.
And then
Get the liquid just right.
Yeah.
Is that legal in all states? I think they ran out of the proper chemical to kill the guy. Okay, I'm sorry.
that's right.
Well, yeah, I've got a dead mouse in my basement. I'll take care of that today. Now, the Bob and Tom players are here. But this is kind of complicated, so I'm going to explain it to everybody. Now, none of you have seen the script yet.
I don't have a script.
Yeah, nor do I.
You're going to be issued a script in a matter of moments.
Oh, okay.
Now, the ladies, you guys, you play, let me see here. Hang on a
Ladies?
second. You play,
Interested onlookers?
let's see, you play losing woman number one, Jess. And then, Christy, you're another losing woman, and then you repeat your roles.
Losing.
You'll see. Okay. You'll see. It will make sense when you. But you're not going to get
loser woman number one and loser woman number two.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You'll be given a clearly marked script.
Yeah.
And then you guys are announcers, the three of you boys.
Ace.
Ace does the final tagline, if you will.
Is that right?
And then Chick announcer number one. Okay, Chick is announcer number one, and Josh is announcer number two.
All right.
But you don't want us looking at the script.
No, I don't. Not until you get your lines.
Okay. All right.
Does Pat get to play?
Mr. Godwin.
No.
Am I out on this one? Is there a jingle?
How about a jingle?
You know something, Pat? You can work on the jingle.
Okay.
during the actual reading.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like I have the first lines.
Okay, wait a second. And then I have the. This is a problem. I'm in charge of the sound effects.
This is a problem.
You're not in charge of anything.
Okay, we're ready.
That's as loud as anything I've ever heard.
Okay, I'll turn that down a little bit. I have all the sound effects over here. Okay, this is going to be a problem.
All right.
Okay. Now
look, we can't look at the script. How do we know when our lines are?
It's marked.
But
Well, we can't read them. We can't read the script.
No, you have to. When I say go, you look at the script and read your lines.
Then you look at the script.
Okay, and you guys are announcers, so I want you to read this like you were being an announcer.
Okay.
And then, ladies, you are.
We don't know. We don't have our scripts.
You're losers.
You're
You already
losers.
told us.
Yeah.
You're on the losing side of things, so
Okay.
you're upset and angry, and you can be shouting.
Okay.
Okay, very good.
You could have just put women.
What now?
You didn't have to put losing women.
Yeah,
If they're upset and angry and just shouting, you can just put women.
Put ex-wife.
Well, this is why
Typical woman would
this is why
fit that.
Josh lives alone. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Are we ready?
I'm trying not to look, yeah.
Okay, now you can start now. Go ahead.
Okay.
You don't have any theme music?
Pat?
No intro. Is this typical?
Something a little more. Can you, Pat, give me something a little more romantic.
Very good.
A little more up tempo, but that's good. That's too dramatic.
Oh.
I need something romance and
Sorry,
light.
this is on me. I should have shut up.
That's fine. That works.
That'll work. Okay, very
No,
good.
I don't like that.
Just read your.
That'll work. That'll work, Pat. Kind of a heartbeat thing. Okay, go ahead.
After more than 20 years of fostering love on The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and The Bachelor in Paradise, ABC Television presents The Golden Bachelor, showcasing a whole new kind of love story, a love story for the golden years.
Meet Mr. Tommy Warner, a charming 72-year-old widower. He's our first Golden Bachelor, proving that love stories only get better with age.
By mid-season, Mr. Warner is already wham bam thank you ma'am'd half of the desperate, horny gilfs on the show.
All erections courtesy of Senor Rock Hardo's Little Blue Pills. The ED pills from south of the border, from the people who brought you retread Trojans. And now we continue with The Golden Bachelor.
After a dozen episodes, Tommy's gone through the entire bunch of saucy, naughty, age-appropriate ladies, and now Mr. Warner has picked his future bride.
So, for our post-season Golden Bachelor finale, it's wedding shower time.
Aw.
It's the golden shower.
Oh, my Lord, he's in a pit, and the losing women are urinating all over him.
Take this rose and shove it up your ass, you Viagra chomping two-timer.
It's not just any wedding shower. It's the golden shower.
Keep it coming, girls. I love it. I'm a bad boy.
Oh, no.
You're lucky I'm constipated, Tommy.
I can't hear you. All that pee shorted out my hearing aids.
I'm taking off my girdle and my adult diaper for this. Bombs away!
Hey, I'd pee on you, Golden Girls, but my prostate is so enlarged, it'd only be a dribble.
The Golden Shower. Only on ABC television. Also streaming on NetBiz.
Wow, that's torrential. Torrential.
Somebody wrote that.
Yeah, the Golden Shower.
Wow. Okay.
Be a good show.
You're lucky I'm constipated, Tom.
Yeah.
My goodness, Tom.
The implication being,
Yeah.
Had it gone the other way. Yeah.
And the Golden Bachelor, they're getting married, right?
They got married.
Oh, they're married.
And he moved to New Jersey to live with her in her house. Yep.
oh boy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him.
Well, so much for his furniture.
I love how he's gone from former restaurant owner before when The Bachelor was starting to former hot tub installer.
Are you serious?
I am not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think
He brought a lot of joy to people.
I think he
Noble work.
misrepresented himself a bit.
Now, are they going to do that again? Was that considered a
It was
success?
huge success.
I think they're doing Golden Bachelorette.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Okay, and now,
my rose.
It's called the Golden Yammerer.
So the Golden Bachelorette, that means there'll be one woman and
Yes.
It's
10
usually
guys.
the first loser, like the first runner-up.
Yeah.
is what it is.
And she was great, so she'd be a great Bachelorette.
Yeah.
I need
Now, how I have never watched one of these shows. How intimate do they tend to get?
Very.
Really?
Yeah, they do overnights.
Yeah.
They call it the overnight date.
Wow. Well, at least they don't need any birth control,
No. Well,
right?
there's
Says you. Like,
Hey, listen, you knock up a 70-year-old woman, you're going to be in Guinness World Record books.
Well, but there's
fill her up.
STDs out there. You got to be careful.
oh yeah, that's true.
No, when I said birth control, I'm not talking about.
Yeah, we know what you're talking.
Well, a condom is usually used as birth control.
What? Tom wouldn't know
Break
that.
it down for it.
Yeah.
Good point. That said
Yeah, when's the last time you used? I'm gonna guess never. What am I saying?
Now, Pat, are you a condom user?
I used one when I was younger.
Did you
just had the one, huh?
Same one.
Well, that's be honest with you, it was one time.
Dry it off and
Retread it?
does it hang in your bathroom off the curtain rod?
Dawn doesn't just get oil off ducks.
I used one, and I was
Didn't they have to raise your condom into the rafters like a champion?
They retired it.
Yeah.
So on these shows, then well, how soon are they going on these overnight dates?
It's usually 7 to 8 weeks into the
Yeah,
show.
I was going to say
so I don't
it's
know.
down to
It's down to the final four.
Four.
Do
So
they have an escort?
He sleeps with
No.
Nope.
It's
You see
private.
him laying in there and the whole thing. Yeah.
They show them in the bedroom?
They show them in the bedroom, not actually participating in the act of sex, but
Then they'll show them back the next morning.
Yes.
And,
that sure was good.
that was great.
My legs
Yeah.
are dry.
I feel closer than ever now.
Are you awake?
and then he leaves and has sex with somebody else the next day.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
So
yeah.
weird.
What's wrong with that?
Well, a great show that is.
Good for him.
And then the girl's like, the runner-up, she goes, I know this was it. After the overnight, he's my man, blah, blah, blah. And I saw him walk off with Teresa, and I don't care because I know he's coming back to me.
It was really sad.
It was sad. He broke her heart.
This is the first time I've ever watched this show. So I liked it. Yeah, I've never watched a season of The Bachelor.
If you stop watching them, they'll stop making them.
Oh, that's great. They get the families involved.
He
They get a
overnights
meal.
with 4 women?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Pat, you should sign up.
I could.
You're in a relationship, but you could have.
I'm the right age.
Yeah.
You could be the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
I would
Well,
love You'd be
did they
great.
get married on TV?
Yes, it was a big ABC special.
How old? 70?
72, and she was 70.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
And then, so for the Golden Bachelorette, you say it'll be the first runner-up, whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
and she's 64, I believe.
Peggy,
Yeah.
what's her name? Peggy?
No,
And then
it's,
how old will the gents be? Is there an array
it's
of?
usually 60 to 75, I think.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I want to go even more golden. We got to get.
I agree.
Yeah, we got to get older.
Like that guy who married the stripper, Anna
Anna
Nicole.
Nicole,
Anna Nicole
Yeah,
Smith.
that guy.
I want
Yeah,
that golden.
like scary old.
Like
Wheelchair
98.
golden.
Yeah, like
Right.
really old.
Like adult diaper old?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a show.
Well, if they're willing to change my diaper, they're going to love me.
Okay, well.
Well, it's going to take some work. It's all but sealed itself off, Henry.
Now,
Leslie
Be
was
glad
the
I'm
runner-up.
constipated.
now that you guys have read the script, do you want to take a second go at it?
No.
Nope.
No.
I do, yeah. But let's change up the roles a little bit.
Why don't Josh
Wait a
and
minute.
I...
Wait a minute,
guys be
Josh.
the girls.
That's genius.
We'll be the girls.
Well, we don't have the first page, so.
Get swap pages, and
Yeah.
then so the girls are going to be portrayed by Chick and Josh,
Right.
and you ladies will be the announcers. Okay.
All right.
You want to be Jess, Chick?
Yes, okay.
Okay, Pat,
Yeah.
you got your theme song worked out?
What I used before, we'll go with that.
Okay. Okay, who's going to start, Jess?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
After more than 20 years of fostering love on The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, and The Bachelor in Paradise, ABC Television presents The Golden Bachelor, showcasing a level
Oh, sorry.
of love story. A love story for the golden years.
Meet Tommy Warner, a charming 72-year-old widower. He's our first Golden Bachelor, proving love stories only get better with age.
By mid-season, Mr. Warner has already wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, half the desperate, horny gilfs on the show.
All erections courtesy of Senor Rock Hardo's Little Blue Pills, the ED pills from south of the border, from the people who brought you Retread Trojans. And now we continue with The Golden Bachelor.
After a dozen episodes, Tommy's gone through the entire bunch of saucy, naughty, age-appropriate ladies.
Keep going.
And now Mr. Warner has picked his future bride.
So, for our post-season Golden Bachelor finale, it's wedding shower time.
It's the golden shower.
Oh, my Lord, he's in a pit, and the losing women are urinating all over him.
Take this rose and shove it up your ass, you Viagra chomping two-timer.
We don't have any scripts.
Oh, announcer two. It's not just any wedding shower. It's the golden shower.
This is you.
Oh.
Keep it coming, girls.
Keep it coming, girls. I love it, ladies. I'm a bad boy.
You're lucky I'm constipated, Tommy.
I can't hear you. All that pee shorted out my hearing aids.
I'm taking off my girdle in my adult diaper for this. Bombs away.
Hey, I'd pee on you, golden girls, but my prostate's so enlarged, I'd only dribble.
The Golden Shower, only on ABC Television.
Here it comes.
Also streaming on NetPiss.
Yeah!
You should be ashamed of yourself.
That was helpful. You ladies did just fine in the announcing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's almost like they're people, right? Yeah.
They're professionals doing that announcing voice. You didn't like the... Oh, you preferred it when you did it?
No, I preferred it when I was the old lady. I like that.
Do you?
Kind of exciting.
It felt natural, didn't it?
Yeah. Felt good.
I finally felt like me.
Felt real good.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Allie Breen. Right now, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Having a good 2024? Well, let's keep it going well. Keep crushing it. We all get obsessed this time of year about changing things and maybe expanding on what we're doing right. That's a pretty good idea. That's where therapy can come in, and therapy can be very, very helpful. And The folks at BetterHelp have got a great idea. What they're doing is they're applying contemporary technology, something we've all got in our hands most of the time, to the world of therapy. I'm talking about that phone in your hand, or maybe that computer in front of you. The whole point is taking advantage of therapy online. The way it works is you will fill out a brief questionnaire. You'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And by the way, you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. And the therapy itself is then conducted online, which makes it incredibly convenient. And that's the whole point of this, doing some helpful therapy and not screwing up your life by taking a bunch of time and getting in a car and driving somewhere. And the therapy, by the way, can be done like a Zoom call, or it can be done like a phone call, or it could even be done texting back and forth, whatever works for you. BetterHelp is about convenience and about helping you. So celebrate the progress you've made in 2024 with some therapy. Visit BetterHelp.com/BT show today, by the way, and knock off 10% on that first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT show. And once again, this portion of the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Coming up, there's a guy digging up your front yard because he thinks you're a pirate. Oh, boy. We got that in the news. And come and go. Maybe leaving and wenting. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email.
From what we understand, the art of the vajazzling begins with a waxing. Is that correct?
Yes.
How much preparation have we had so far? Has the
Well, she's gotten a Brazilian.
Oh, she's done that already.
We didn't do that here.
Okay,
Prove
good.
it.
No, we didn't do that. Prove it. Marianne.
the epilation has already taken place?
Yes.
And when was that done?
Yesterday. You can go as low as you want to go.
Or as high as you want to, right?
For today's purposes, we're going a little bit above the panty line.
And presumably there's some kind of glue used?
Yeah, we're using eyelash glue today.
Really?
Okay. Do you mind? Should I go in there so I can see this?
I think you should.
Yeah, get right down. Eyeball
Good
that
luck.
thing,
Do you
Tom.
mind, Hillary? Would you mind if I
go in there?
No, of course not.
You don't mind if I come in? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we need
It's
you.
better than you pressing your face up against the window.
Licking the window.
Tom's heading in. The ladies from the Naked Monkey are about to.
He's going to pet the monkey.
What design are we doing today?
We're doing the Bob and Tom logo.
I'm attempting to.
Are you really?
Is that
nice?
This is really nice. Now let me try to describe this so you can see. Above the panty line, a number of sort of are these rhinestones?
Yes. Yeah.
Rhinestones are those already glued on?
Yes.
They are, yeah.
They're glued on in kind of an arc, and then she already has the word Bob above the panty line in little teeny rhinestones.
Oh, really? And
Very
Tom,
nice.
all right.
So she's pretty fast with this stuff.
Yeah, she's very good.
So have you noticed an upsurge in popularity and having
Since
this
Jennifer
done?
Love Hewitt?
Well, actually, just since you guys started talking about it.
Nice. Okay.
The T in Tom is not cooperating.
Well, of course.
What a surprise.
What are the odds?
That's right. Oh, my gosh.
Guys, do you think it's a good idea?
Well, I need to see the finished product. But
I think. Paul, you kind of came off the road as a comedian many years ago when you started doing the TBS show. How many?
We started in '95, so
Really?
14 years.
Wow.
Doing it.
But you occasionally go back out on the road and do stand-up.
I do. I took a little time off the last couple of years, but now I'm getting back out there. You know, it can kind of burn you out being on the road. But,
Sure.
you know, I always see stuff on the road that you just don't see anywhere else, and it just makes you laugh. And I was staying at this hotel, and one of my club dates, and I go down to the jacuzzi, and there's a sign above the jacuzzi that says, "No one shall jump or dive into the jacuzzi." Now, if you're going to dive headfirst into a jacuzzi, are you really going to be swayed by the word shall? Come on, boys, let's go into jacuzzi. Hold on, I see the King's English.
Wow.
What the heck?
I'm guessing that was a lawyer. They really should have.
That just made me laugh all day. That takes away the loneliness of the road. 'Cause it can't get lonely.
Edmonton all win in regulation. Chicago wins in a shootout, and Calgary wins in overtime, beating Arizona. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Texans killed the Browns. Didn't look like the Browns watched any film on the Texans. Was it only available on Peacock? Just
It's astute.
It's been 9 years between Joe Flacco's last 2 playoff appearances, and Saturday it seemed that long between Browns touchdowns. Maybe the problem was the game started at 4:30, which is now Joe Flacco's dinner time.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, this is Carl Lewis, and you're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Good morning, Bob and Tom Show.
Bonjour, Bob and Tom.
Oh,
it's Pepe Escobar.
Pepe Escrotum. Good morning,
Hi,
Pepe.
Pepe.
¿Cómo allez-vous with you?
Oh, we're fine.
Fine, Pepe. I heard you were talking about my old job.
Your old job was?
Oui, collecting the non-urine.
Oh,
the
is that your
non-urine
job?
used in these fertility drugs.
Yes, it was a terrible, terrible job, and I'm glad I no longer do it.
Well, why was it so bad?
Well, you have to go around, collecting the urine. But I just wanted to call to tell you why they had to stop using it.
Why?
Well, it's a terrible, terrible thing. These babies, they were conceived and born with using the non-urine. When they came out, they would not cry when they were spanked.
They wouldn't?
No.
Why?
You had to wrap them across the hands with a ruler.
I see.
I see.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Yes, Pepe.
What are the only 3 words you need to know in French?
Oh, I know this one.
That's right.
Thank you, Pepe Escrotum.
Au revoir.
Hey, don't say we didn't warn you.
I'm warning you, don't do that.
There's laughter ahead.
I should be having a better time if this is a part.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
Joining us in the studio, comedian Mark Eubanks.
Did you go to college down in...
I went to college in University of West Virginia, Morgantown, West Virginia.
Oh, really?
I was a mountaineer.
Well, why would someone from Florida go to college in West Virginia?
Because you didn't have to be real smart to get into school there. Basically, showing up got you that piece of paper.
Valedictorian was a 2.0.
On the breathalyzer.
My most recent marriage was a disaster. It made the wreck of the Edmonds Fitzgerald look like a fender bender.
Wow. Sorry to hear that. Hello.
And you remember Lord's famous line about gun control, more or less.
Yes. The relationship taught me a lot. It taught me they won't sell you a handgun if you're crying.
Hi, this is comedian Tim Cavanaugh. And
Clues.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hope you didn't miss the fabulous Bob and Tom players earlier. Recreating the Golden Bachelor. Very exciting. I'm sure it will be available on the YouTube presentation. The highlights, this, that, and the
How did I do with the sound effects? Did I do okay?
Oh, you did a beautiful job.
Incredible job.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible job.
Thank you very much. Now, coming up, it's going to be sexy time with Allie Breen. But right now, it's Christy Lee at the Bob and Tom News Desk. What's happening?
Health experts are warning of the potential risks associated with not changing your underwear every day. Dr. Jen Caudell said while changing your underwear daily helps potentially lower the risk of moisture being trapped in your genital area and developing bacteria, as well as yeast overgrowth that can lead to infections. I don't know if she means this more for women than men. I think we have a little bit more problems in that area. I don't know how moist you get down there.
Well, nooks and crannies, I think.
Is
you
that
guys
it?
have more nooks and
She added,
Sure.
putting on clean underwear regularly lowers the risk of developing rashes and irritation, especially for those with skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis. Well, this is like common sense, right?
Yeah, which is why we were baffled. The one doctor a couple of weeks ago was saying, you can probably change your underwear
every other day. Yeah.
What if they're your lucky underpants? Do you have a pair of lucky underwear, Christy?
No.
You don't have a favorite pair?
No, I throw my underwear out on a regular basis.
Now, are you
to get
asking
new.
get lucky underwear or like underwear you would wear if you were playing blackjack?
Yeah.
No.
Is there a brand called Get Lucky? Lucky.
No, I don't know if there is.
Lucky brand, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Oh, do you have a favorite pair of jeans, Josh?
I do, but you know what? They were my favorite, and I went, well, what am I doing with my life? And I bought like 6 of them. So,
there you go.
So all my jeans are my favorite pair.
There you go.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's a smart idea. How about underwear?
I do have a favorite just aesthetically. The color pattern, and they feel good.
What a little Toy Story.
Santa Clauses? What do you got?
Stuff like that.
That's right. It's the cast of Toy Story on my
Woody there.
And they're kind of like
Slinky dogs, right?
They're briefs. Yeah, they're the tightest briefs.
Now, have you ever had one of these ladies that you escort? Have you ever had one of them?
Well, you say ladies. He says employees. Go ahead.
Comment on your underwear.
Contractors.
Private contractor.
No. The last time I think a lady commented, I was a young 22, something like that. And she goes, you need to switch to boxers, because I was still wearing the tighty whities.
No, yeah, that's total
20s.
turn off.
And I went, do I? And she was like, yeah. And especially with me, I have no ass, so there was just a sag back there.
Being a boxer brief guy, as I can't imagine how you would wear anything else other than boxer briefs. I just can't imagine. Tidy whities.
I wore those for a little bit.
And boxers are just too baggy for me. I need
support.
The boys up there.
You don't need that extra dangle room.
No, good Lord, no. Okay. I get tangled up as like it is. You know?
Tangled up in blue.
Well, now we have underwear in the news in a different way today.
Yes, we do. Police in Florida arrested a man who was spotted near the scene of a bonsai tree theft wearing underwear around his neck. Well, only in Cape Coral.
Around his neck.
Yeah. Cape Coral Police Department said officers responded to the call of a prowler who the caller described as wearing a gray hoodie, black shorts, and a dark blue pair of underwear around his neck.
That's odd.
Police soon encountered a man matching the suspect's description. The 35-year-old told officers he was running along the canal for exercise, and the underwear was intended to protect his face from the cold.
I see.
A neighbor told police they suspect the man had stolen 2 of their bonsai trees valued at $7,000. He is taken into custody on a loitering charge.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but a bonsai tree is $3,500?
Apparently.
It can be quite pricey.
2 of them are $7,000, right?
Oh,
man.
Tom, buy me a bonsai tree. Can you? I wanted to. It's very calming, therapeutic.
Apparently.
They have a bonsai tree club. I know a couple people that are in it. You'd like to go.
Every Wednesday.
Well, I can't believe you feel like you have to ask me if I want to go. Of course I want to go.
Heck
I was
yeah.
part of a bonsai club. We just jumped off cliffs and stuff.
Yeah. Like doing cannonballs. Bonsai. What does that mean, by the way?
I don't know what it actually translates to.
Is that? I think it translates to Geronimo in Japanese.
It translates to a month off, I think, is what it
Bonsai.
Yeah.
Is it the same word? Is it the same word? Bonsai tree, bonsai, when you jump?
I think so, but please.
What's wrong?
Please stop.
I just said bonsai.
Yeah, we know.
Please.
Okay, all right. Christy, what else is...
So this guy's telling the police that he took off his underwear and put it on his face.
What's the difference between bonsai and kamikaze? I mean, I know they're different
lime
words.
juice.
You don't. We'll just leave it right there. You don't shout kamikaze.
And
You don't know that.
I like how you jumped from this story to he took his underwear off and put it around his neck. You don't think he left the house like that? You think he actually stopped?
Well, that's what he told police.
No,
he told the
didn't.
police he stopped and put underwear in his face.
Well, okay.
That part might have been true, right?
He said he was running along the canal and the underwear was to protect his face. He may have used it. He may have brought it with him from home. I don't think he stopped, took his pants off, took his underwear off, and then put it around his face.
It's just a poor man's balaclava or whatever the hell.
Thank you. Very nice.
No one's that stupid.
You don't know that.
No one goes running and says, well, I don't have a scarf. I'm going to use my underwear. You would put a shirt or something.
So you think he's not stupid to do that, but he's stupid enough to take his pants off when he's outside running?
I think my guess is maybe he saw these bonsai trees. I'm going to steal these. I need a mask. Drop trow. Put the thing over his face.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah, that could be it too.
So he didn't purposely go out to steal the bonsai trees.
Who knows? I would bonsai. Those are those little miniature trees, and you're supposed to spend hours trimming them.
It is an art.
And they look so cool.
Oh yeah.
It's very time consuming.
Why?
Well, you've got
They take it. They're fickle. They take
What do you
a
mean,
lot
why?
of pruning.
and you got to prune them all the time.
How can that take more than like 10 minutes? What do? You talk to him or something?
It's how Daniel-san learned karate.
Yeah.
You would be one of the people that would really benefit from a hobby.
You know what you should do?
You need
should
a
hire.
hobby.
You should hire yourself out. You could be like a cult buster, okay? And let's say Josh is the head of his cult, and you would call people to order, and then you'd. Oh, I see we have a new member back there in the back. What's your name? What's your name, sir? Did you say your name, Tom?
Tom.
Tom, thank you. So evidently you got some questions about my cult here that you'd like to.
Yeah, what the hell's wrong with you people?
Now, wait a minute.
Hang on, let's not laugh at him now. Let's hear him out.
Why are you giving all your money to this joker?
I take offense to that, sir.
Did you notice he's banging all the young chicks?
All right. Give him the Kool-Aid first.
All right. Cult's over.
Coming up, Sexy Time with Allie Breen. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the
Single entendre. Hey Mona Lisa, what are you hiding? You smile saying something I think I should understand. I think you're worth it, so bring it to the surface. You know I've never been a bureaucratic man. I just didn't go to tuna town. That's one thing. Wearing out the sideways round. That's one thing. Hiking up the Matterhorn. That's one thing. I'll pass it out the candy corn. Just one thing. You know Sigmund Freud, he never got too far till he admitted a cigar's just a cigar. So keep it simple, be emphatic with your signals. Reading tribal tendencies should never be this hard. Mackerel and Sasquatch Club, just one thing. Monkey missile panda sub, just one thing. Camel toe and trouser beat, just one thing. Ow, your mama toothless Wolverine, just one thing. What's the matter with the pink banana that you scattered and smothered with the baby banana? What's the matter with the pink banana that you scattered and smothered with the baby Ride a skating boat to Tuna Town. Just one thing. I'm passing out the white round. Just one thing. Oh, camel toe and trouser feet. Just one thing. Oh, your mama's toothless Wolverine. Just one thing. Single entendre. Single entendre. Single entendre. Single entendre. Single entendre.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here come the mummies. Oh, just one thing, baby. Oh,
That's a beautiful thing.
you guys are something.
He found it. I was getting desperate. I hope this works. You know, Judy tried it with Ted, and she said he's become insatiable.
Boy, will Snookums be in for a treat, because her hubby is chomping on the new cereal for men who are sexually dysfunctional. It's Nuttin' Raisin, honey.
This sure is tasty. Honey, I'll be right up.
Nuttin' Raisin Honey, the cereal that gets you up in the morning, or any time for that matter. Nuttin' Raisin Honey. Ladies, he'll love the taste, and you'll love that filling feeling.
Oh, my God, Norman, where did you get that thing?
Nuttin' Raisin Honey from Post. Who else? Nuttin' Raisin Honey, coming to a store near you. Nuttin' Raisin Honey, eat them from the bowl or right out of the box.
You're listening to Bob and Tom Radio.
Don't.
Essential Morning Radio. This is Bob and Tom Radio. 24/7, 24/7.
We have also new to the show. His name is Ryan Belleville. And Ryan comes to us all the way from Calgary, Canada. See, we established the fact that you played a musical instrument in school, but you weren't real popular.
I wasn't. I like to think I was popular in the Mum Club. But I was not.
Yeah.
I was not the coolest kid, really. I know that's hard to believe.
You look like a pretty.
It
cool
is hard
guy
to believe.
Now,
well, that's the thing about comics. It's like they're. Well, I think a lot of comics are pretty cool because you hang out in clubs all the time and you get a little confidence. And you feel like you're doing something a little different. When you go back to the reunions, people are like, what do you do? Well, I'm a manager of a regional blockbuster. And I'm like, ha, ha, ha. I tell wiener jokes for a living. Sucker. So, like, there's that sense of positivity.
That is Do you have a card that says that?
That's right. I got a tattoo.
How do you spell? Sucker.
Suck on that, huh? Sucker.
Jim, we mentioned you are a tall man.
Yes.
6'6", huh?
6'6". Are you a single guy or married guy?
I just got married.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
How's that going?
First timer?
Yeah, first timer.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm learning, very slowly. I'm learning, when women get married, they take the guy's name, and I'm learning that us guys are also given. My married name is somebody. Somebody's got to take the trash out. At first, I was like, is she talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else here?
Somebody.
Shouldn't we be on a first-name basis by now?
Well, someone's going to have to go to the hardware store, and somebody's going to have to put this table together.
Hi, this is comedian Sean Morey, and you're
The family.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, chick. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Buddy?
Super duper. There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
Jessica Alsman joins us.
Hey.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
At the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Oh, yes, that's exactly right, chick. Would you like to hear a little bit about that?
I would.
Malibu Pink, now available in Steven Singer Jewelers 24-karat gold roses, the #1 gift for Valentine's Day. She's going to love it. Exclusively and only available at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Ace Cosby's here.
Howdy.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. Did you ever refer to your panties as a cooter gator?
No.
Cooter gator?
What?
Oh, the gator.
No one talks
I'm on
like
board
that.
with caters? No, cooter.
The gator.
Gonna eat you up.
Oh, it's like a neck thing?
Yeah,
the
like
gator?
a neck thing.
No.
Cooter gator? No?
I have a gator, actually.
Okay.
A couple gators.
I'm trying to start a new trend.
Really?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hey, where'd you put your cooter gator?
Try that at home. See where it gets you.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thank you, Christy.
How about this? Why don't you bring that cooter on over here? How about that?
Please say it.
Women love
We want a
that.
full report tomorrow.
Oh,
Yes.
my gosh.
Okay, so
Bring that moist cooter
when we
on.
last left you, we had a underwear-clad man accused of prowling. That's a word you don't hear. A prowler.
Yeah.
That sounds like a word my mom
You know
would
what? I
have
keep
used.
thinking prowler is Fargo, and that's what Francis McDormand calls the cop car.
Or Prowler.
Yeah, they're known as
I went out
prowlers.
and warmed the prowler up.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
Wasn't there a car called the Prowler?
I don't know.
Yeah. Plymouth. No, there wasn't.
The Plymouth Prowler.
Well, Christy Lee's at the news
Plymouth
desk.
Prowler,
What
you're
else have you got over there,
absolutely
Christy?
There was a Plymouth Prowler?
2001 Plymouth Prowler, yes.
That's ridiculous.
1997 to 2002, Daimler Chrysler came out with the Plymouth Prowler.
In America?
Yes.
I'm even more amazed.
Not since the Lincoln Lurker has there been.
You guys, as soon as you see this, you're going to go, oh, yeah, I remember that. It looked like this.
Never seen it. It looks ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like a drag car.
Let me see. It did not sell well.
It's like if a PT Cruiser were crushed by a boulder.
Yeah.
I had a Hot Wheel Plymouth Prowler.
Did you?
I sure did.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, sir. The silhouette, the Prowler. Oh, Hot Wheels, man, oh man.
Okay, so a Prowler to me implies a burglar.
Well, okay, that's fair enough.
No, it isn't.
You wouldn't want to name
Well,
a
no, it
car
doesn't.
after some criminal.
I don't think a Prowler
Hey, it's
actually...
the new Jack the Ripper, the rapist.
Does a Prowler steal, or is he just...
The hits
casing?
keep on coming.
Hey, he said, trying to change the subject. You
Seriously.
think a burglar picks his nose? It'd be a booger.
Burglar.
A Prowler
eating
is
a
casing. He's not stealing,
Right. He's just lurking
He's just
around.
luring around.
Like a
Just
kitty
lurking.
cat.
So
Yeah.
he's eating a hamburger.
He's up to no
picking his
good is what he
nose.
is.
A
Just-
booger
he's
burger.
watching.
Okay.
You're still working that out.
Yes. Burger.
It's the first car, by the way, you buy against
He's
your will.
head rapist.
So you're still working on that. He's still working on that.
I'm going to start bonsaiing over here.
Bonsai means 1,000 years.
Okay.
I'm
It
being
does?
told. And
Okay,
also,
good.
That's why it
No,
takes-
I'm sorry, 10,000 years.
So that's a bonsai tree lasts that long?
Yeah.
It takes forever to grow.
Oh, and it says here, 10,000 years, stop talking about it. Okay.
Okay, good. You're welcome.
The Come and Go convenience store chain in the news today. Apparently, they will be rebranded under new ownership.
As Jizz and Jet. They're not really doing themselves any favors, are they?
Who is it, Jizz and who?
Jizz and Jet.
Oh, I thought it was
Jizz and
I thought it was Wad and Wipe.
I see.
What's the wipe?
I see Jizz and Jet, they're like flying. They've got like goggles on and there's little Jet and Captain Jizz. Oh, yeah.
We don't.
That's the thing.
If you go to a Come and Go, they don't call them slushies.
What do they call them?
Jizzies.
Jizzies.
The Utah-based
Well, they're
retailer
not selling well
Maverick
today. No, they're not.
The Come and Go is based in Utah.
has
That's
decided to
interesting.
retire the brand after acquiring the chain. Sources told the trade publication CSP Daily News that the rebrand, part of an assessment that the Maverick brand resonated with customers more than Come and Go did in its markets.
Oh, Maverick is cooler anyway.
I
One
find
former-
that hard to believe. Come and Go is a wonderful name.
One
It's
former
fine.
Maverick member admitted, quote, I think there was some concern about the inadvertent double entendre of the Come and Go name.
Well, I think it doesn't help that they spell
it that way.
K-U-M.
Well, that does help. Because
I mean,
when you go to any porn site, it's with a C.
Well, they could have
They
spelled
could've
it
just said
C-O-M-E.
C-O-M-E.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you, Pat.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
How about that?
You know what?
They went K-U-M.
You know, why didn't they do that?
And why didn't they have K-U-M with little drops of moisture coming off the M? Why didn't they do that?
Pickle.
Yeah.
And an eggplant.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
At least the KUM, at least they can use it in the New York Times crossword puzzle. They're not going to use CUM. Not in the Times.
Well, you think they would if it was Magna Blank Laude? You think they would?
That's a fair question.
They might be able to.
I bet they would.
Boy, who didn't say Magna cum loudly, huh? Was it just me?
No.
Shouting.
It's all our development in comedy. The joy of a comedy background.
So they're going to, all the come and go signs will be coming down?
No, that'd be called, yes.
Okay.
You could have one in your basement.
Yeah. I hear that they're going to, you know how sometimes you'll have a Starbucks inside a Target?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to put those inside BJ's Wholesale Club.
So you can have go to BJ's for some come and go?
It's a burglar eating a burger, picking his nose. So a booger.
A booger burger burglar?
Booger.
A man had a close call after his friend used a lighter to ignite his flagellants.
Does he
and
live in
flowers
Bangor, Maine?
Caught fire. A viral video shows Mr. Bin Tuzi of Jilan, China.
You know me, Bentuzi. Hey!
lying on his bed as he prepares to showcase his unusual talent to his friend.
The showcase is going to begin.
Ben's buddy takes out a lighter as Ben raises his hips, and to both of their surprise, the fart ignites a massive flame and sets Ben's trousers on fire.
Yes.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's a thing.
Fortunately, he crapped his pants and put out the fire.
That is.
So he's in Bangor, and he's eating a hamburger, and he's sticking his nose.
He's the Bangor Burger Booger
Bangor Burglar Booger Burger.
Have you ever seen Flatulence Lit?
Yes,
No.
yes. In person and on video.
I have never seen it in person.
Yeah,
I was overjoyed when I saw
did not. I thought they were pulling my leg.
Yeah.
Thought it couldn't be done, and then I saw my distinguished college roommate do it. I don't think I've ever laughed harder in my life.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it works.
But it kind of goes back up and in. It doesn't.
Up and in.
It finds its way. It wants to follow. The flame wants to go where the source is.
Yeah.
So did your friend burn his butt?
He yelled and he goes,
Yeah.
it singed me bad. And that was the last
Singe
one.
me bad.
Yeah. Man, we were screaming with laughter.
I bet.
But yeah, it is hard to believe that something can come out of the human body that is in fact flammable.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that something?
I'm guessing not a lot of women do it. I think it's probably more of a guy thing at the frat house.
Anyone.
Nope.
Can you light
summer
the
parties with that.
Can you light the front?
You know who did? Queef? Maybe.
Yeah.
No, that wouldn't be. No.
Now, if somebody who
There's no methane in there.
Yeah.
I bet Eileen Wernos could light a fart. What do you think?
I guarantee she did.
Damn right she did.
That's what made her the true monster.
No, I have just received word that apparently Allie Breen is going to be postponed today.
Well, what the hell's this about?
What do you mean?
Quitter, loser,
She is apparently in the dentist's chair.
fart lighter.
Yeah, she is a fart lighter.
They won't pause and let her just talk,
Do it from the chair.
get his opinion or her opinion.
I could do it like Dear Allie in a dentist chair. Dear Allie.
Who's this?
This is Allie in the dentist chair.
Her mouth's
My
been all numbed up.
boyfriend has 3 penises.
All right, okay. Let's move forward here. Christy, what's coming up? Do you have anything else over there?
Yeah, we have coming up, we have a guy who thinks his neighbors are pirates. We have stray dogs causing damage at a Houston car dealership.
Oh, that story is hilarious. When you hear how much damage 2 dogs can do to a car lot.
What are they doing?
Well, you're going to find out.
I know how much Australian Shepherd damage can do to woodwork in a spare bedroom. I know that.
I like to gnaw on the wood.
We'll find out all these things. But right now, I want to tell you about peace of mind from our friends at Simply Safe.
Oh, you can't put a price on it, but Simply Safe can get it for you and your family in 2024. We trust Simply Safe to our homes and recommend it to everybody. It patrols my compound. It keeps burglars out of my compound, by
Even
gosh.
with their boogers, right?
And eating their hamburgers. You won't see them at my house. Simply Safe, a comprehensive protection for the whole home with advanced sensors that detect those break-ins, fires, floods, and it's powered by 24/7 professional monitoring, costing less than $1 a day, half the price of traditional home security. Simply Safe prioritizes your privacy. That's why their indoor security cameras are the only one in the market with physical privacy shutters to ensure your privacy 24/7. Satisfaction guaranteed. Try Simply Safe for 60 days risk-free. If you don't love it, return your system for a full refund. Keep your home and family safer than ever in the new year. As a Bob and Tom Show listener, we got a deal for you. Save 20% on your new system with a Fast Protect plan just by visiting simplysafetom.com. Customize your system in minutes at simplysafetom.com. And remember, there's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. And read the reviews. Simply Safe gets huge reviews online, so you don't have to believe me. You don't have to believe Chick. Check out simplysafetom.com. Coming up, we have an interesting story about one of those stand-up scooters on the freeway. And have you ever had the desire to take care of those squirrels in your backyard?
Oh, yeah.
You got an unusual way to deal with that.
I'll give you a hint.
Well, this is almost worse. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
This is a song so girls don't get anorexia.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, I wanna be a plus-sized model, the kind that can't run very far. Dee-dee-dee-dee. 'Cause if I could only be a plus-sized model, I know I'd be a big, big star. Please feed me. So some people get sensitive about it, but don't, because the beautiful women are the big women.
I agree.
And I gained some weight, then I couldn't afford to keep it. Here we go, and I want a carbo load without having to exercise. I don't want to worry if the fat goes to my thighs. I want to wear a plus-size brassiere for room. I want to eat chips and wash them down with beer. Well, I've got a plus-size dream, but I'm plus-sized. Ornery for the best job in the world goes to the bigger girls than me. They're all sluts.
You ever put your nuts on an anthill?
No.
You haven't?
No.
Me and my buddies used to do that. We do anthill rides. Whoever could stay on the longest. Get your nuts out, ride an anthill.
See, these are the advantages to growing up in New York.
Yeah.
That never came up. There's a few activities in the big city. We never got to the point where, you know something, I'm going to just drop my nuts on the anthill for an hour.
Yeah. Maybe
and the great thing about New York is if you did drop your nuts on an anthill, no one would notice. They're just like, would you?
Have you seen the crazy guy on the anthill over on 3rd? Oh, yeah, he's nuts, isn't he? Yeah.
Wow. It's dangerous, though. One year they swelled up to look like a sack of kneecaps.
Kneecaps, you say?
Nice. We play gay chicken. You ever play this?
Gate chicken?
Probably not. Gay chicken.
Oh, gay chicken.
Hold on. Have you ever asked that question and got a yes?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gay chicken, yeah.
I was in a gay chicken league for 6 years.
Chicks played, and I could tell. I could tell he's got soft hands.
Love the gay chicken.
He's got soft hands.
Why do I think I don't want to know how this works?
I don't want to know.
Oh, no, it's a real chill game. It's, you stand there, you and your buddy stand there, you hold on each other's penis.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And the
That's right.
first person to let go is gay.
That's right.
I see.
Gay chicken.
So, in other words, you guys.
Now, if you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
There's a lot of hand washing in this game.
If you look them in the eyes, you get a warning.
Welcome to a new show called I've Never Been That Bored. Hey, did you enjoy those videos played in that break? Check out the Bob and Tom YouTube playlist for more great stuff.
This is Bob and Tom Radio.
I had a weird one. This had never happened to me before. Last week, just because things have been going so good for me, I actually got thrown in the drunk tank.
Really?
And here was the worst part about it. I'm the first one to admit when I'm drunk, and I was not. What happened was I also enjoy marijuana, and so I'm walking down the street and I hit my marijuana pipe, which was the first right as the cop comes around. Ooh. So instead of writing me a ticket, because I think in Oregon it's not even illegal, he decides to throw me in the drunk tank. Now there's I suppose being the drunk tank is bad enough. It's when you're not drunk is a million times worse because it's hobos. It's passed out hobos, and they take your shoes. And if there's anything better smelling than passed out hobos, it's their feet. So you gotta sit there sober, just like, on this concrete slab, rethinking your life is, and they're not like Otis from Andy Griffith. It's not like that at all.
They're not happy drunks, are they?
Yeah, so things have not been going well. They're going to turn around, though.
I can see it.
I'm trying to remain positive, everybody.
Lowell Sanders is here with us.
I'm on the road.
Are you
now, Lowell, are you a single man?
Yeah, I left a wife in Detroit.
Oh, okay.
I see how it works.
Police should have found her by now. I'm kidding. They won't find her.
Ain't no way. You're that good, aren't you?
Good morning, sunshine.
Bob and Tom are...
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I'm Chick McGee. Here's Tom Griswold, and this is normally where you'd hear Dear Allie with help with the loved ones.
Allie Breen is at the dentist.
Love trouble, that's what she says.
Feeling a little prick?
See, they put
by that I mean
the needle.
Get your minds out of the gutter. I'm asking if she's handling a tiny penis.
Oh, God. Maybe get back to your booger thing.
Dear people,
yep.
I'm surprised Tom's cornucopia of outdated references.
Oh, that's good.
Did not come up with the term prowler for prowl car, a 1937 reference to a police squad car. Well, we were talking about Fargo, actually.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But prowl car?
Prowl car is what this gentleman...
Let's hop in the prowl car. Something Elliot Ness would say.
That's right. Wasn't Untouchables very violent for its time, wasn't it?
The TV show itself?
Yeah. I thought it was. Wasn't there a problem with that?
Maybe.
Not a lot of blood. Those shows were very...
well, but it was real, I guess.
Yeah,
if you wanted to be on the show, you had to be willing to be shot.
Oh, wow.
That's a lie. Christy Lee is at the Bob and Tom News. Have we missed anything?
A Connecticut man accused of digging up his neighbor's yard claims he thought his neighbors were pirates.
Pirates.
Ledyard police.
Your officer, I thought my neighbors were pirates.
Said they got a call from a resident who
Are you out of your mind?
her neighbor dug up her front yard and refused to leave. Responding officers found the 62-year-old man believed that he owned the neighborhood and that the caller and her family were pirates.
This is mine.
I own this neighborhood.
He was arrested and charged with risk of injury, threatening, criminal mischief, breach of peace, and simple trespass.
What a bizarre man.
Yeah.
Breach
you know
of peace.
what? It's because he had a bad breakup.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Yeah, and his former girlfriend was helping him out.
Oh.
His ex marked the spot.
Oh.
Wow.
Too much work.
There's a lot going on.
Are you kidding me?
How about this, dear folks? Many trees are bonsai. Bonsai is a yell of encouragement.
Oh, okay. So it's
So
totally
they're two different
There's a
words.
distinction.
They are. Okay, good to know. Good
And
to
many trees, bonsai is spelled B-O-N-S-A-I.
Right.
And bonsai, the yell of encouragement, is B-A-N-Z-A-I.
Like buckaroo bonsai.
Right.
And that translates into Geronimo. When you jump out of a plane and yell bonsai.
I don't think it does.
I think it does.
Would you go skydiving with me?
No.
Me and you. Tandem. I'd let you be in the back.
No.
What a show that would be.
No?
Could we get back to this idiot thinking his neighbor's a pirate? Or no?
Did they think that they had treasure buried in the yard? Is that
He was
why?
Didn't you say he was digging up their front yard?
Yeah, I guess
That's because he owns the neighborhood.
Right,
Were you
he
listening?
did say that.
Yes.
Did his neighbor even have a boat?
I don't know.
Yeah, what
He's
kind
in
of,
Connecticut.
what kind of treasure map is that? Walk out the screen door. Take 13 paces to the left of the bird feeder. This is where you'll find the treasure.
Do treasure maps ever pay off?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
No. In fiction.
They've got the thing right now
You
with
know-
that sunken vessel. What is it, off the coast of South America that I think has billions of dollars? And
And they're fighting over the rights. Who's going to get it? Yeah.
In the movies, when they use the treasure map, they always do make a big damn deal about it. That they're
Yeah.
all going to be rich, and it never works.
Never.
Oh, you haven't seen the Goonies, have you? Or even,
You know, what's his name? Brolin?
Yeah, Josh
Barbara Streisand's stepson.
Yeah, Josh.
He went to a Halloween party. It was a Goonies Halloween, and he went as his Goonies character.
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah, that's fun. A lot of fun. Yeah. Anything to get away from old Babs.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine? I've heard she's quite nice, actually.
Yeah, she does kind of seem nice.
Yeah, it looks like she'd be in your club.
She also seems insufferable.
The bitchin'
No,
Have you read the 1,000-page biography that she wrote?
No, I did. But someone that I know was on the staff of a show she was on, and she said she was super funny.
She seems to have a nice sense of humor.
Said she was very funny.
Yeah. Really? She does have a good sense of humor.
I mean, you know her background. She was impoverished and didn't have a dad.
Who cares?
We're impoverished.
A lot of people
A lot of people get over it.
Yeah.
Sorry. Get back to being the booger meister.
No, that was Chick. Chick's the booger meister.
I'm still working on that.
You're the head booger guy?
I'm the booger guy, yes.
A woman in Salt Lake City has become upset after being guilted into leaving a gratuity at the boutique where she bought her bridal gown.
See, that's ridiculous.
Miss Ina Josipovich, 30, vented about the wedding dress gratuity in a video shared on TikTok, which has garnered about 300,000 views. Since
You didn't have to
posted
leave the
last
tip.
month.
Stop being guilted.
Miss Josipovich didn't disclose the name or location of the store where she was asked to leave the gratuity, but many viewers were angered by her story, which comes amid widespread reports of so-called tipflation.
If you don't want to tip, don't tip.
But
this is her fault. You don't feel guilty.
If you keep reading, her dad at the wedding charged her $50 to walk her down the aisle. It has just become ridiculous. Everyone's got their hand out. This is the whole thing with the flipping around the screen now.
Yep.
Don't they just charge what they need to be charged? They make commission. That's where their money comes
Well, I
from.
think,
They
in
buy
this
the
case,
item.
obviously, it's.
Well,
I think it's very handy to tip at places where one would tip.
Of course, yeah.
But now what's happening is those same iPads or whatever they are being used everywhere.
It has a no tip
It does have
option.
a no.
Yeah, there was a thing in the Washington Post where the guy was at the vet's office and they asked for a tip.
That's where you hit the no button.
I don't know if this is a norm. My daughter's best friend works in one of these high-end wedding boutique places. I should ask her. But she spends a lot of time one-on-one with these brides all afternoon. So it's a service. You tip. I tip my dog groomer. I tip, my lawn guy. Don't you tip people that provide a service?
You can.
But
So I don't understand
when you
why
go buy a pair of shoes, do you tip the guy that sold you the shoes?
I haven't bought a pair of shoes.
When
from
you buy a
guy.
pair of blue jeans, do you tip the clerk?
But did he help me?
I don't know. There has to be.
It's up to the person.
Yeah.
If you received very good service, why not tip the person? But you don't always have to, and you shouldn't feel guilty when you don't.
Like if you tip, maybe those waiters that come out and bring you champagne constantly and little cheese or whatever they're eating when they're trying on dresses. But I just figured the consultant, that's what they're getting paid to do.
Isn't a wedding dress $10,000 anyway?
God.
Wow. I don't know where you're shopping, but.
Oh, I was kind of under that impression, too, that they were thousands of dollars.
Well, they're a couple thousand. I'm
okay,
sure. But,
so they're.
So you pay 20%.
So what I'm saying, so you buy a $2,000 wedding dress and tip $400 to the.
Well, I don't think. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I'm going to ask.
Yeah.
A woman was spotted riding an electric scooter on a Florida highway recently.
Now, this is one of those I think we have the video. This is one of those stand-up scooters that are all over downtowns everywhere.
Yeah, Mr. Christian Dean spotted the gal driving on a busy road before recording her on his phone. And in this video, the woman, who has long brown hair, wearing jeans, cream-colored jacket, and large sunglasses, looks over her shoulder before merging into Dean's lane. Mr. Dean, who was astonished by the sight, can be heard saying, "Only in Dade," which
There
of
it
course
is.
means
Oh
Dade
my
County.
gosh.
Mr. Dean, Mr. Dean.
On a major freeway.
I don't know. It looks like she's keeping up to speed.
No, but if she falls, she's dead.
Yeah,
that's her fault.
Well, if she falls, she's probably dead anyway.
She becomes a speed bump.
Yikes.
incredibly dangerous.
She's all right.
Stupid.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah,
What
that
about-
can't be legal.
She's got to be spectacular looking, right, Tom?
I don't
She's
know.
thin, so she's got that, according to Tom.
Well, when she leaves her spectacular-looking face on the pavement,
This is like
Man,
that.
she's not wearing a helmet
Where
either.
was that? It looked like downtown.
Dade County.
downtown Miami.
Yeah.
That's
Downtown
idiotic.
USA.
Yeah. Yeah, she's a fool.
Yeah. Well,
But But don't we kind of want to get rid of the fools?
Did they back up the camera? Can you see the ankle monitor? I bet you $100 she's vaping while doing it too.
Boy, he's got it all. You can't hide from him. He's got it all down.
A pair of stray dogs caused more than $350,000 worth of damage to cars at a Houston dealership.
Yeah, but
this is my favorite story.
That's sticker price.
According to the finance manager, the dogs were caught on surveillance video.
And then the finance manager said, well, my boss has never done this before.
Scratching the paint and tearing the bumpers off vehicles on a lot at the
How strong are
dealership
these
known
dogs?
as G Motors.
At least they're mastiffs, right? Or something.
According to
big.
KTRK TV.
Houston's TV station. Aren't they Houston? Yeah, KTRK. Yeah.
Yep. Both dogs have since been captured. A BARC spokesperson told the station the first dog to be captured, named Dasher.
Why are you spelling around me?
It's an acronym, BARC. I don't know what that means.
Bark.
Has been deemed healthy, shows no sign of aggression, and is adoptable.
But
the
has
other
some
dog is
rubber
still
stuck
being evaluated.
between his teeth.
Yeah.
Likes to chew on license plates.
He wanted to go for a ride. He's like, let me in.
The employees believe dogs entered the lot by crawling under a fence that they were chasing stray cats at the time that were hiding under the vehicle.
Of course.
There you go.
A flipping cat at the bottom of it. Of
And
course.
it was
a troublemaker.
That's right.
They reported damages of what value?
$350,000.
Yeah, I heard it was 100, but they wanted the clear coat. So they.
This answers the age-old question: what's a dog do when he finally captures that car?
The fast and the furriest. Well, that's hilarious to me.
That's a lot of damage by two dogs.
Those cats are just laughing.
Don't you put the dogs down. That's $350,000 of people money.
What?
You put those dogs down.
Gosh, yeah. No. Wow. A man in New York State facing charges for allegedly spray painting squirrels that were getting into his yard.
No.
What a jerk. How the hell does he get him to stand still long
If you're close enough to spray paint them. Good night, squirrely.
Putnam County SPCA Chief Ken Ross told the New York Post the man said he didn't want the squirrels in his backyard. Ross continued, it makes his dogs bark, and he felt by spray painting them, they wouldn't come back.
I'll teach him a lesson. Yep.
And he would also know which squirrels were coming back, continually coming onto his property.
It's the pink one.
The 62-year-old is accused of trapping the rodents, placing them in cages, spraying them with red-colored Rust-Oleum paint and primer before
At least he had the good taste to prime them.
No runs, no drips, no errors.
He captured them.
Yeah,
he
he
couldn't
was-
even do it in the wild.
He was charged with 3 counts of poisoning an animal.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it is.
A ton.
You made my dog bark.
Well, Jess, you are on the other extreme where you like feed your squirrels and keep them around.
Because they need their protein right now. They need those nuts.
This guy's Hester printing the squirrels, painting
That
them red.
squirrel's been sleeping with my wife.
Welcome to the Scarlet Chipmunk.
He's got his nuts hanging out.
This is insane.
Yeah.
So it didn't work. The squirrels kept coming back.
Apparently.
Good.
But painting squirrels, this is one of those things where this guy's going to go postal in a couple of years. Well, we got kind of worried when he was painting the squirrels. And then,
we probably should have told more people about this.
Yeah, we had no idea that he was going to.
Oh my gosh, there they are, the cages.
Oh.
Spray
See, you
painted.
got them right there in the cages.
Yeah.
Or set them on fire.
Why
Whatever.
don't you just move
Get
them?
rid of them.
Take
Yeah.
them somewhere else.
Take them to the different woods or
Take them to the river.
Throw
park.
the cages in a lake. Why not? They're squirrels. They're rats. Mice.
There are a million of them out there.
Malaria.
Hey.
Okay.
They're
Squirrels
cute.
carry malaria?
No.
Oh God, yeah.
What was the guy's logic?
He wanted to know if they, A, were still coming back, and B, thought if he spray painted them, they'd be so pissed off they wouldn't come back.
It's the perfect plan.
He really did think he had it figured out.
Who's more nuts, this guy or the guy that was digging in his neighbor's yard because he thought they were pirates?
Ooh.
They both seem kind of crazy to me.
Well, but don't forget the guy who thought they were pirates. He owned the neighborhood.
That's right.
Don't forget that part.
We're not. How many times have we told you we just work at Long John Silver's? These are uniforms. Would you like some hush puppies?
I
thought I would take it all the way to the end.
Dear Tom.
Yes.
You need an electric shock attached to your chair every time you shake your sugar packets.
Oh.
You get a shock. Evidently, you've been doing that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
On the air?
Yes.
That's very loud.
I haven't noticed.
Ace and I we give each other the look.
Ace is constantly judging you, Tom. Did you know that?
Although Ace has, and he can't hear this because he has headphones on. Ace has an entire conversation going on with himself. He chews really loud. He grumbles every day. He has no idea.
Are you a grumbler, Ace?
Oh, he's a grumbler. He'll deny it, but I
What are you
hear it
grumbling
every
about
morning.
over there?
Grumble. See, there it is. I think he's grumbling about me.
He
is what
might
I think.
be.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Grumble, 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 grumble.
What, have we missed anything?
We have one more story, then I'm done.
Oh, well.
Well, we can't say she didn't warn
We
us.
should have given her this story 2 hours ago.
Oh, all right. Go ahead, Smarty.
Hit him, Christy.
This is all
Hit
about.
'em, Chris.
Spray paint him.
There's a new survey about our sleeping habits out. Again, this one says those who sleep naked are more likely to be night owls.
Huh.
They were also more likely to say they're very confident than those who sleep in pajamas. People who sleep in the nude were happier with their current sex lives. 60% versus 50%. Well, that's because they're raring to go all the time. And for those with a partner, they said it positively impacted their intimacy at 70%.
Being naked.
Uh-huh.
Well, duh.
Yeah, I know. Respondents who sleep in pajamas more likely to watch drama and mystery movies, whereas people who sleep in the buff tended to watch horror films.
How about
Josh.
that? I mean, a lot of this does line up with me.
Yep. Pajama wearers were more likely to be early birds than naked sleepers.
Yeah, I'm a night owl. I can't be anymore, but I am.
If you didn't have this job, you would be a night owl.
Yeah.
I find
was
it
before.
in my brain. I find it troubling you sleep naked.
Why is that?
I don't know why.
I bet a lot of people don't want to hear about it.
Maybe guy on guy. Maybe that's my problem. Probably.
That isn't your thing.
No, it's not my thing.
Yeah, same here. Yeah.
Although Pat, I'm attracted to if I know he's sleeping naked.
Well, I do sleep naked. How do you feel about that?
There, see, I'm on board.
But see, Pat, you don't sleep naked though all the time, right? Because you can't. Because you've got.
When I have Jimmy, I have boxers.
When you've got kids around, you have to be.
Yeah, but it's your son.
What?
Well, still.
You know, lately the littlest dog has become the same size as I have a Golden and I have an Australian Shepherd. And she's a standard Australian Shepherd. So when I take him out at night, I might be naked every now and then.
Uh-huh.
And she is right there at business level.
You got to be careful.
You got to be careful.
She might think it's a sausage.
I didn't believe it when you said that you have to be careful.
She hasn't gone after it, though, has she?
There was an incident.
Is she curious?
Well, I'm just saying.
Well, the term
Dog curious?
chomp implies the severing of the.
When did we get a dachshund, Daddy? You know.
What do you yell at? Drop it. Drop it.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
If it goes really bad, fetch.
Oh.
Go out in the ditch and get my penis.
No, but if you've got kids and they have sleepovers, you've got to
Of
be.
course,
you can't be naked.
Right.
Got to be ready to.
All right, girls, who's ready for popcorn? Tina, your dad's naked again. I don't know if we should.
Now, do you sleep in traditional pajamas? Like
yeah, I have both.
Like that Dick Van Dyke thing where you got the
just
top and
bottoms, actually, just bottoms.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Ace, you sleep in the raw, of course.
The way I was born.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you sleep in really nice pajamas? Like
No, I sleep in shorts, just like
shorts and a t-shirt?
Lululemon gym shorts.
Ooh.
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought
of
they'd have
course.
some sort of
Buttery soft.
Yeah.
They are buttery soft, thank you.
Cleveland State gym trunks or something.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
A t-shirt?
No.
Oh.
Just the shorts. What do you sleep in, Christy?
Nice pajamas. I got some very nice pajamas for Christmas.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they're the button-up kind, long sleeve, nice. Yeah, I like them.
Oh, covering it all up, huh?
Are they vented on the bottom?
No, they're black with white piping. They have my name embroidered on them.
Oh, cute.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That way, in the throes of passion, he doesn't call you Zelda.
Wrong name. That's right.
Hey, Rocket Zelda.
Rocket.
That's exactly what I said to him. I said, "Is this so you don't call me by the wrong name, or is it because you're afraid I'm going to forget my own name? One of the two."
If you're doing it, if he's doing it that well, that's impressive. Right now, I'm going to.
Forget your name.
Our goal in this show is to help you out. I'm going to help you right now, fellas. There's another obligation coming. It's called Valentine's Day. Now, you can make this happy and romantic, or you can recognize it for what it is.
You are making it sound like
opportunity
fun.
It's an opportunity for you to fail. Okay, now I can neutralize this for you and give it actually make it a positive. You understand what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you do nothing, you're dead.
Yes.
Okay, no matter what. If she says, "Oh, I don't really want anything for Valentine's Day," don't buy that. No, she wants something, and here we go. Steven Singer Jewelers can help you out right now. If you go to IHateStevenSinger.com, there's a variety of things you can do. I'm recommending the Malibu Pink Gold Dipped Rose. Now, you can get her a bracelet or a necklace, maybe some beautiful earrings, maybe some real diamonds for Valentine's Day, or something that she can put on the shelf right there. Maybe she's collecting these roses over the years. They're real roses. They're dipped in real 24-karat gold. This year, the operative color is called Malibu Pink, in honor of all the pink things in cinema, et cetera, et cetera. Details are posted, of course, at IHateStevenSinger.com. It's the #1 gift for Valentine's Day, and let me explain this. You don't just get like a bag with this gold rose in it. No, you get a beautiful gift box, a free personalized Valentine's Day card, a free lifetime guarantee, and free shipping, starting at just $59 for the gold rose. See what I'm talking about? Go to IHateStevenSinger.com. You're going to thank me. Beware of knockoffs. Get the real thing from Steven Singer at IHateStevenSinger.com. Check off that box. It's going to turn a negative into a positive. All right?
This is my favorite color. I love it.
It is
Ladies
pretty.
love hot pink.
All
Malibu
right.
pink.
Well, you've been warned, fellas. I can help you. And by the way, if you get that order in, say, before 2 o'clock Eastern time, it's out the door today. You're going to have that baby. It's in my quiver, ready to whip that thing out and show her. Here you go.
Whoa.
Who's your Valentine's Day boss? I am. That's right. Oh, when we come back,
The VD boss.
a little...
Sorry.
With a VD boss. That sounds like that's a tough gig.
Oh, joke.
They call him the Dripper. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and
There is that fear for me of doing the person and them not liking it. You know, it's a very real like, for example, recently I started doing the voice of a British action star, Jason Statham.
Oh,
Love that guy.
My man crush. I love
Terrific,
that guy.
right?
Bank job. Oh,
So my fear is, though, because I didn't know whether to do him in the stand-up special that I mentioned is coming on in Showtime in the summer. So I struggle with doing it because I am afraid to do his voice and then get a call from him in the middle of the night. Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am? Why don't I tell you, mate? I'm the bloke who's going to rip you into little pieces. Then I'm going to swallow those pieces before you die. And even though that doesn't make sense, I don't want that call.
I don't blame you.
So fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that guy, too.
Oh, he's great.
That's Kevin Pollak.
I watch a lot of news. By the way, my favorite news channel is CNN Headline News.
Is it?
Because there's no segue between stories. They go from polar opposite A to B with nothing in between.
Yeah.
And that's what the future looks like with a nuclear North Korea. Coming up next, a boy in Pittsburgh collects nickels. It's like the news for people with ADD. We're all gonna die. Hey, a horsey. Squirrel. But these are some news stories that I noticed over the past several weeks. Could I share some?
Sure.
A woman in England pled guilty to disturbing the peace with her noisy lovemaking.
Yeah.
Well, she said guilty, but you could totally tell she was faking it.
Sure.
A company in Ireland created the world's first ever green technology vibrator that's powered by winding it up. Which means basically it's a Jack in the Box.
Technically, it is.
Sesame Street turned 40 years old last year, which you could tell because Big Bird got an earring and a Corvette.
Now, are you an iPhone guy?
I wasn't,
And then I fell victim to the iPhone conspiracy, which is I've decided. My wife was an iPhone user. She's a Mac. She's the Mac one. We're not compatible in almost every way. And
so your wife's a Mac person. You're a PC guy.
Yes. Yeah.
Because you're an engineer. Isn't that typical?
Yeah.
Most engineers are PC
Engineers like
people.
to get in and mess with things, and it's really hard to mess with things in a.
And all the engineers here in this building are PC people.
Yeah, because you can get into the.
Another reason I don't socialize with them. I'm sorry.
Well, they don't socialize, period. So don't.
That's
take it
true.
personally.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
But for years, I've been trying to get her to PC, and she won't. So she's had the iPhone forever, and I decided now I'm finally an iPhone user. I had a BlackBerry forever, but I'm now an iPhone. The iPhone people, it's a religion based. They are the Jehovah's Witnesses of the 21st century.
It's a cult.
They come up to you. If you have a BlackBerry, this is what happens to you. Is that a BlackBerry you have there? Has anyone talked to you about the iPhone? Yeah. Have you accepted Stephen Jobs as your Lord and Savior?
Away from me right now.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom, 24/7.
His name is Apollo Johnson, and he's America's #1 astronaut. But he's also a well-endowed ladies' man. Monumental Pictures proudly presents Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo, your rocket is so big.
Adult film star Dick Mahogany in his first starring role since Shaft's Lethal Weapon is astronaut Apollo Johnson. And when he's not orbiting the Earth, he's going around the world. Apollo Johnson, he's not just an astronaut. He's a charter member of the 100,000 Mile High Club. And believe me, there's nothing weightless about Apollo 13 and a half.
Oh, Apollo. Now I know why they call it the Johnson Space Center.
He's Apollo Johnson, and not even the shuttle can hold all of his cargo. Look at that load. Apollo 13 and a half from Monumental Pictures, rated PG-13. And a half.
Oh, boy.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedian Greg Hahn.
I play golf.
Oh, yeah.
I love golf. I play a lot of golf. Every hole, like 14,000 strokes. That's a lot of golf. You know what I mean? I look like a propeller out there just swinging away. I love golf. I swing with one hand. I don't even use two hands. I don't care. I hit that ball as hard as I can, walk 6 feet, and hit it again. Every hole I use the driver. Par 3, I don't want to see a 7-iron. I let the big dog eat. I grip and rip it. You give me a golf cart, a 12-pack, and a lake, I'll show you how to have fun all day. You ever wonder how far a golf cart can go in a lake before it sinks? You ever wonder that? 13 feet. I love golf. What a sport. It's a good sport because if you yell 4, you get to hit people with your ball. That's nice. People with houses on the golf course, they're always complaining, you know, if you bounce the ball off their roof. They should shut up and wear a helmet because I am playing through, buddy. I'm hitting patio furniture, bird feeders, I'm digging up cable. I'm not afraid to take a divot. They call me the farmer.
Jesus said, take this bread and eat it. It is my body. And the disciples said, Jesus, we're all on low-carb diet. We appreciate you dying for our sins, but we're all trying to slim down a little bit. We want to look good in the painting.
Hi, you're listening to Tom. Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's time to educate. It's History Corner. That's what we call it. Did we ever call it that? I don't think we ever called it that.
I like it, though. It's nice.
He's in a corner? Yeah. Today in history, what are you going to do now that you know about history? You going to repeat it? Or you
I'll do this first one as a quiz.
Oh, good.
Ms. Alsman.
All right.
Benjamin Franklin, born in this date in 1706. What bill is he on?
The Benjamin, the 20. 100.
No.
I mean, $100 bill.
20.
Who's on the 20? Is that Jackson?
David Bowie.
Excellent.
It's all about the Benjamins. You know,
Yep. Hey, $20 is a lot.
Okay. He was the inventor, of course, of
Bifocals?
bisexuals. And,
And the
wait a
ninth,
minute. No, I'm sorry, bifocal. So that's different. I'm sorry.
It was the 9th president.
Let's see. Okay. How about this one? Born 1899, Al Capone. Do you know who he was?
Yeah, mobster guy. Yep.
Yeah, and there's a new digital version of him. It's AI Capone.
Oh.
It's the chat GPT. If you're using Helvetica, it looks like it says Al. I hate that. Drives me
Always
crazy.
looks like Al for Tom.
Happy birthday to the late Betty White, born in 1922. There's a good one.
She's gonna
1927.
live forever.
Eartha Kitt.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever see Eartha Kitt?
No.
You know who she is?
No idea.
She's still out there, isn't she?
Yeah.
She was a sexy Catwoman for a while.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
Yep.
Very small breasts.
Let's see, who was Catwoman?
She was the original Flat Eartha.
Flat Eartha.
Wait, was she before or after Julie Newmar?
I don't remember where she fell in the
There were like 4. Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt.
Yeah, there were like 4. Ruth Buzzy.
Ruth Buzzy.
Yeah, okay, no.
Cat Lady.
Wait, a lot of these folks aren't around anymore. Happy birthday, Maury Povich. I guess Maury's still with us, right?
Yeah, Maury's still with us.
1939. The late, great Muhammad Ali. Steve Earle, the very fine musician. 1955. The great actor Jim Carrey.
Actor?
Oh, he's terrific.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah, I like
Oh, he's brilliant. You don't like Jim Carrey?
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, one of my favorite movies of all
terrific.
time. Yeah, good luck with that.
Let's see. Former member of one of the great singing groups of the 90s.
Frankie Valli?
Michelle Obama.
Oh, yeah, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Yeah. She was great in that.
Michelle and the other two.
Kid Rock, born in 1971. And Lil Jon.
Lil Jon?
Lil.
From a window
From the
to
famous-
the wall. Till the sweat run down my balls.
Poetry.
Thank you very much. Now, it's also the birthday of Dwayne Wade. For some reason, whenever I say that, I sound like I have a lisp.
Dwayne Wade. Elmer
and,
Fudd.
to go into events on this date, in 1929, Popeye made his first appearance in the comic strip Thimble Theater.
Oh, I didn't know it started as a comic strip.
Oh, yeah, it was a spinoff from...
There was a very rare episode where it was actually interesting and funny. I don't know if you ever saw that one.
The best part about Popeye is the mumbling he does. Son of a bitch, a piece of crap.
I remember as a kid thinking the Robin Williams Popeye movie was really ugly looking.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't care for it.
It did not do well. I've never thought Popeye was any good.
Really?
Oh, God, yeah. So stupid.
Didn't want you to make you want to eat spinach or
No,
nothing?
made me want to watch a better cartoon.
All right.
Boy, that Shelley Duvall's sexy, though, huh?
1995. This is for you, John.
Yes?
The L.A. Rams moved to St. Louis. How'd that go?
That was fun. It went real well for a while.
Yeah, for a
Greatest
while.
show on turf there, a little bit. 2 Super Bowls.
A little bit?
Yeah, 2 Super Bowls in a row. 1-1.
Yeah.
97,
50%.
the NBA suspended Dennis Rodman for kicking a cameraman.
Yep, right in the balls.
Oh, wow.
And he was wearing heels because, Rodman. That hurts.
He was in a game. He wasn't wearing...
That isn't even in the top 10 of the terrible things that he did in his career.
Things we learned today on the show. There are skyscrapers in Dubai that allow sewage to drop down and it gets hauled away by trucks. That was a quote from Tom this morning.
I think that's the place where they don't have any proper sewage.
We don't know if that's true or not.
Tom's UPS delivery guy gives his dogs treats.
That's very sweet. Very
Brings dog
sweet.
treats with him. My UPS guy looks like he could lift all the packages and the truck at one time.
A strong man, huh?
Very strong. Yes, my dog, the missus, loves the bone-shaped pool that they have at doggy daycare. She really likes it.
And we were speculating, is it important to dogs that their treats are shaped like bones? Do they know that?
If they're given an equal choice, they will take the bone-shaped treat.
You think so?
Instead. Yes. Well, I'd love to bring my dogs in and check it, test it, see what happens.
Okay, you're going to have to get non-bone related treats and bone related.
Well, everything in my brain goes to the bone.
Okay, all right.
Vegan women have higher sex drives. Tom's forces his daughters to hold their breath while passing a graveyard.
Oh, the classics.
Nothing wrong with that.
no, nothing.
Yeah, well, except
And
there's
the Kelsey Brothers
There's that one over that way that you got to hold your breath for like 4 minutes, and if you miss the light, you're dead.
You got to pick your feet up too, right? You got to have your feet off the ground.
Okay, all right.
That's
Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom